3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome everybody to Save Point episode 89. God, yeah. Half-Life Death Sound. We're getting into it, baby. We have got some crazy things to talk about today. We have got guests again. We have got Jacob. We have got Zach. We have got Brock.
Hello. Apparently I've been demoted just to guest now.
Yeah, you're on the outskirts.
Yo, Brock. God, yeah.
Such a fat
I'll turn off Darius.
chud.
You're such a fat fucking chud. All right, yeah, no, we got some crazy shit going on today. A lot of stuff happened. What the fuck are you going off about?
Do you know what chud is?
Yes, I know what chud
I'm
is.
just checking.
I'm a fat fucking chud.
Brock when he hears chud. All right,
I like that Yoda death sound.
yeah.
It is the Lego bit dark
Wasn't there
falling
some
apart
fucking
afterwards.
there was some Star Wars shit going on recently? Oh no, was everyone fucking hating the new Mandalorian movie?
Yeah. Disney Plus extended episode. Yeah.
I have not heard a single person say that movie is good.
Yeah.
No, I've even seen like Disney and stuff push for it where they're like, oh, don't expect like a good film. It's just a fun watch. And it's like, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
What?
It's just a romp.
Yeah.
It's like, don't put it in the fucking theater then.
But Grogu is going to do the cute thing for the millionth time.
Yeah, we're going to watch an 80-year-old child do flips and shit.
Yeah. God.
I mean, given that would have probably been more entertaining than our last thing we just recorded.
No, that...
Hey, yo, what the fuck,
Yeah, what the
man?
fuck?
Then
What
most
fuck?
of the stuff we watched.
You don't get it.
I was going to say, mind you, when I saw Obsession on Sunday, there was so many people leaving like the cinema where they had Mandalorian and Grogu, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Were they
What,
leaving?
like while it was on?
No, not while it was on, like, like it finished.
Okay, what when it finished?
That's what I was
okay.
about to say.
But
were
that's
they
what I
leaving
mean. Like, it
halfway
seemed
through?
like the cinema was packed for it.
That's because
You
people are
You
stupid.
slap Star Wars on something and people are going to watch it. Yeah. I have not seen, like, there's people who I know who are massive Star Wars nerds and they're like yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not like, it's not the same as going and watching episode 7 when it came out at midnight. Like, no one fucking cares.
I think
that was good at episode 7.
I watched it at Glendale. And
So did I.
Yeah.
I watched it at Glendale too.
I watched it at Aaron Affair. That was hectic. That was one of the best. We talked about like going to like midnight launches and shit like that. Going to see Star Wars when it came out at midnight launch, episode 7, was a really cool theater experience.
It was.
Yeah, that
We
was
were
huge.
driving around with the windows down listening to the Cantina band just the whole time trying to find a park because I was like, it's like 11:30. We're delusional.
I went for episode 7 and then I also went for Rogue One.
So did I. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was it.
haven't seen any of them.
Really?
Of the more recent ones, I've seen like
7 and
the
Rogue
original
One.
trilogy and the like 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
But other than that, no.
Well, watch Rogue One. The other 3,
I have
I
zero.
feel like the
interest
only
in
reason I
seeing
have
them.
like a semi-good opinion on 7 was because of the midnight release and watching
yeah.
it was...
And I mean,
Huge.
all they did was just carbon copy A New
Yeah.
Hope, and it worked perfectly.
I
See,
cosplayed.
every time someone
I
says,
put
"Oh,
a bag
you
on
gotta,"
my head and said I was Dengar.
every
fucking
time
mum
someone
and
says,
father.
"Oh, you got to go see it," no, I don't need to go and see it.
No
The
one-
same sort of
Wait,
response
Shut
to
up. No one is
No.
saying you need to see Star Wars. I'm sorry. No one. I mean, like the new ones. I don't know anyone who's pushing for
anytime
that.
someone says that to me, I'm just like, no. This is the same response I would give if anyone's like, "Oh, you needed to go see or like name any Marvel movie." It's like, no, I didn't need to go see them.
Rogue One's actually good, though.
Rogue One is like in
I'll-
It is the
I'll
hindsight.
take
best
your
Star
word.
Wars movie.
I will take your word for it. I have no motivation to go see it.
No, no,
I
no.
think you would like it.
I
It's set-
probably would if I had to sit down and watch it, but I don't want to go.
I need to
sit
play Sonic Adventure for the 15th time this week. Grr.
No, you need to watch Andor, and then you need to watch
there. So you keep saying need to. No, I don't.
Brock. It's good.
I thought
I'm sure it is. I
Isn't
don't
it-
need to go watch it.
No, I'm thinking of Acolyte. My bad.
Acolyte was passable for a TV show.
I heard
but
it was dog shit.
It was one of the better
I did
ones.
not enjoy it though.
Yeah, there was parts that were good. No, but like just Andor is a good TV show. Not even just a good Star Wars show. It's a fucking great TV show. And then Rogue One just builds up to the events of 4.
Okay.
And that too, like I would even go as far to say like Rogue One has some of like the best like cinematography and like scenes
Yeah, it
from
has,
any
like-
Star Wars film.
It has like the best Darth Vader scene.
Yeah.
It does.
Really
It
good.
legitimately does. It.
Again, I'm
You're
not
right,
disagreeing with anything you're saying.
When have we
I'm-
ever recommended you like something bad other than the smelling salts?
No, that wasn't bad. That did the job.
Yeah.
That did the job. again, I'm not disagreeing. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
Why are you yelling at us? Why are you disagreeing?
Are you going to let me finish or are you going to interrupt me every time? Don't play with the soundboard again. I already got told to play with that too much.
By who?
By people over the weekend.
By who?
By people who watch our podcast. And that was their exact point.
Yeah.
You only ever play with it when I'm talking.
No, I do it when he does it as well.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
He changes my voice.
Oh,
Small robot, big robot. But you need to watch Star Wars.
You watch
need
that,
to watch.
and then you can recommend us anything, and we'll do it.
But no, it is also the same energy as the people like you need to watch Clone Wars. I'm like, I don't.
Clone Wars is good. You can
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah,
I'm really not saying it's bad. But it is. There is people who are. I feel like with Clone Wars, and I've watched a bunch of it. Is people who are like, this is such a good show, and people don't give it the time of day. You need to watch it, and they're too overbearing. It's like, I'm fine,
See,
bro. I don't need to.
That's my point, is people get way too into it. They get way too overbearing, as you said. Like I've spoken before about, I've got a friend who was way too into, you need to play Left 4 Dead. You need to play. And I was just like, no, I don't. You're way too enthusiastic about this. It's turning me off the entire idea.
If they're really pushy about something, I get that. Yeah.
It's okay, Brock. You can not want to watch Star Wars. Ben doesn't want to play Baldur's Gate 3 for some reason.
Yeah, no, Baldur's Gate 3, I think you'd like it.
It's really fucking good,
It's
man.
really good.
I'm not trusting your opinion. I'll trust his.
We have the same taste in games. Similar taste.
Side-eye.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not
Side-eye.
agreeing with that at all.
Zach being like, coming downstairs a few weeks ago at our house being like, Persona's on sale. You should buy it.
I was just letting you know, man.
Acting as if I don't own Persona 5 twice. And Persona
I
4.
also have Persona 5 twice.
And 3 and 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've got too many Kingdom Hearts copies.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And he calls us to
I was going to say
He's a
disagree.
Disney adult.
No,
Oh,
fuck
no, wait, bro. Disney.
That's a different breed.
I'm sorry. Have you guys seen the plus size park hoppers?
Oh, that's so bad.
It's
What?
okay.
I can imagine what they're going to be.
No,
but I'm
yeah,
just
no,
like,
you need to. We need to load it up.
I really don't want to be like talking about like fucking making fun of them, but their whole thing is that they go to the fucking Disney parks and it's what ones you can ride if you're really big and what you can't ride.
okay, so it's
and then,
plus size people you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the plus size park hoppers. I think they're called.
That's their name,
See,
yeah.
Yeah.
See, when you said park hoppers, for some reason my brain immediately went to like a space hopper ball, and I thought you meant like people who go there
No,
literally just to
they're-
ride a space hopper ball.
There's something
No,
with the
okay.
ticketing that's called hoppers, and you can get like the line, like you can skip lines and
No,
stuff.
that's fast passed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
There's-
think that they
there
do that
is
much
a-
anymore.
It's more the fact that I think they go like, what, 3 or 4 times a year to Disney?
Oh, more than that. It's
Yeah,
like
that's a lot.
4 times a week.
Because there's 5 parks or 6 parks in Florida, and there's 2 in LA. So you can jump between them if you've got the other ones. The ones in Florida are like kilometers apart because it's like they own this massive fucking reserve.
I will say, I am not a Disney fan at all. At all. The parks are so fucking interesting to me, and the
Oh, yeah.
history of the Disney parks. This guy here, Defunctland, has got an hour and 42-minute video about the Disney Fast Pass system. It is hectic. I've watched this video so many times.
I think he has a video about the fact like the Disney World in Orlando is technically like its own country.
Yep. It is fucking, if you look at it on Google Maps, you're like, oh, that's cool. It is ginormous.
So it's just so that Walt Disney could underpay his workers.
Oh, well, Disney World was not around when Walt was alive, to my
It was
knowledge.
just the Anaheim park was the
Yeah.
original one. And like, I think Disney did a thing on Disney Plus as well about how they built the park. They go into some stuff, but like
This
that
guy
thing's
here.
massive.
Oh shit! I didn't see this. Defunctland, absolutely great channel. Some of the videos this guy does is really good. There is a few people who do videos mostly about Disney stuff, really high quality, like doco style things, really interesting stuff. I don't know if it's this guy or there's someone else who's doing a documentary's coming out about people who would sneak into Disney and steal stuff. And I'm dying to see it because there was a big thing a few years ago with Disneyland in Epcot. I think it was at Epcot. There so for people who don't know, Epcot, to my knowledge, I haven't been there, is like a pavilion area of like different types of like mini attraction park things. Have you been to Epcot?
I've been to Epcot, yeah. So it's like there's like a big circle river thing in the middle. Like, I mean, the size of it is pretty much a lake. And around the park are like 24 or something different countries.
Yes.
And they've got like their own rides and food, and like the whole experience is that it's a melting pot of different cultures. And you go around and there's like the Alps and all that sort of stuff, because there's like the Matterhorn ride, and then you go, there's like Mexico, and everything, all the food from the drinks and all that is all just themed around that country.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do drinking challenges to see if they can drink around the world, and they get a cocktail from every park.
Like they go to, yeah.
I want to try it.
I don't think all of Epcot is just the country's theme. That's a large part of it.
No, it's mainly, there's a heaps of tech and futuristic world stuff and all that too.
There was a ride back in the day at Disney called Cranium Command, I believe. And they had this animatronic here called Buzzy. This ride closed down early 2000s, late 90s, something like that. There's so many videos of people sneaking into Epcot and they're going through the ride and looking at the animatronic and stuff like that. It's very eerie, but like interesting stuff. This animatronic got stolen, like, I don't know, like 8 years ago or something like that. I think this is what part of this documentary is about. It turns into the most wild thing. Like this video starts with that. The guy starts like ransoming, like showing parts of the fucking, like online about the Buzzy. He gets fucking arrested by the police. It turns into this massive big thing. Really interesting. But a lot of the Disney park stuff, really cool. The animations and stuff, cannot give a fucking shit about.
They're really, like the security at those parks are fucking like top tier. Like they don't like you doing anything even remotely suspicious.
No.
I want to know like all the back pathways and stuff. Like all the buildings there, like some of them are fake, and that's just what they use as like the fences. They will go through and like the tunnels go around. And
well,
like
that's what I was about to say. Is like there's all the stories about the tunnels running on.
That's not in California. It's only in Orlando. It's at Disney World, and the utilidors they're called. And yeah, you can basically go down, and it's got weaves all through it, so people don't go through.
Yeah, the costume changes and stuff. You don't see. Exactly. They all just come out of like random doorways.
There's videos from the 90s of guys I think it was in the 90s, breaking in and having handy cam of them going through the doors and things like that. There is so much like found footage stuff of people going through those parks at night and going in like these off areas. Really interesting. Another thing, just before I finish it, is because this wraps up to a few years ago in Florida again, Disney had a park, and I think it was called River Country. Oh no, River Country was a different thing. That was a park they had in the 70s that closed. It was a water park, and a kid died from getting a amoeba in his brain.
Oh,
and died. Yeah, but they had another park or the main park, Disney World, and they had an island in the middle of the park. Fuck, what was it? I think it was called Discovery Island.
Yeah, it's based on
Tom Sawyer or Treasure Island or something like that.
Is this the one where someone got eaten by an alligator or some shit?
No, I think that's like a story, not real.
But what happened was
there too. There was this island in the middle. They used to have like a ferry that would go across.
It was really cool. It's like a steamboat, like old school riverboat thing. It's really, really cool.
Let me look.
I should pull. I've got photos of all of these things.
You wouldn't have this. This shut down years and years ago.
There's a new one. The one in LA, the Anaheim one, has the Tom Sawyer's Island as well at the normal Disneyland park.
So this was Discovery Island. It got abandoned in I think it was like 2005 or something like that. People, all like the 90s, I think, people went over on boats at night and they had to dodge the little ferry that went across, and Disney guards, and they went over with inflatable, and they stayed the night there.
I think we started watching part of this like many months ago. We started watching that here in the studio before recording.
Possibly.
Was this the one, or it was either that or they were doing like a Jurassic Park themed ride or something? But I remember seeing like that shot you had just before of like the entryway
the
going
map
in.
one to the right.
That one?
There. Yeah, like all the parks are like ridiculous, and that being on its own little island off to the side, you could get to that. There'd be other access road, like shit like that for for them getting into the. Oh,
I don't know how to zoom on Mac.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. But there's videos of people jumping onto Discovery Island and they're going through it. As recent as COVID, a guy tried to break in and stay his COVID, like all of COVID, on Discovery Island. But in this island, it's completely abandoned. You go through, there is animals in like solution, like preserved and shit like that all around the island. It's fucking weird, like two-headed snakes in like glasses and shit like that. This was just an island to go and like, oh look, there's this exhibition or this thing, blah blah blah. I don't know why. To me, this is some of the most fucking interesting shit ever. There's a bunch of documentaries about this. People with found footage going around this fucking place. I have gone on these rabbit holes for years. Yeah, abandoned. Disney World's Discovery Island. Really recommend this video by Bright Sun Films. Bright Sun Films makes some hectic stuff. Talks about like abandoned malls and things like that. Really good production value as well. I don't know. It's just my autism flaring. I like this stuff.
Save Point goes to Disneyland.
I was going to say it is very interesting and like very conspiratorial, but like actual interesting.
Save Point and friends get brain-eating amoebas?
Oh, God, yeah. Question mark? No, you're right, Jacob. Like, that does make sense because when I was a kid, I was super into aliens. I
was going to say, a lot of the Disney stuff I've seen is more people ghost hunting. And it's like, I don't really believe in all that, but it's like interesting. But it's so interesting to see people be like, oh, yeah, there's been like, 7 recorded deaths here and people think the place is haunted. I'm like, that's such a weird place to think of Disney World.
Do you remember that one creepypasta with the Mickey Mouse costume?
There's probably a billion.
No. There was one specific one.
That nails it down.
It does. But no, I remember.
I am God.
Some more context would be nice, Zach.
It's just a really shitty found like video, and it's just some guy in a Mickey Mouse costume walks out of a corner.
I feel like I have seen
it's like a terrible, terrible costume.
I was going to say, to me, that just sounds like a knockoff. Sonic.exe.
Probably is.
Mouse.exe. Have you ever gone into like the Sonic EXE stuff and all of that type of stuff? Yeah.
No.
It's not your part of the fandom.
I have.
No.
I did. I went on like creepypasta rabbit holes when I was like early teens. Like I watched that on YouTube while playing a game or something.
No, 100%. We should get Brock to watch like Ben Drowned because that's the Zelda one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That rings a bell. I think
we have looked at that before. I think.
That Ben Drowned is like one of the bigger creepypastas from back in the day. There's
I don't remember.
There's Sonic EXE. What do you say?
Jeff the Killer.
Smile Dog. The Rake. That actually fucking
The Rake
scared
I
me.
remember because I the creepypasta rabbit holes I went on like were all to do with like either The Rake or Slender Man. I was big into SCP stuff for a long while.
I found out about that from the game. It came out years and years ago.
Yeah.
I never had a creepypasta phase.
When
You missed out.
I
heard enough about it.
Fly to Melbourne. I used to like save people doing recordings of SCP, like them doing the reading of the SCP file, and I used to listen to that when flying.
Yeah, I would have done the exact same thing. Yeah, that was very me coded there.
Famous creepypasta.
Well, where?
One of the top one is famous creepypasta.
Famous creepypasta. 1999 bedtime. These might just be the biggest ones.
Ben Drowned.
Yeah, Ben Drowned. I'm on creepypasta.com at the moment and we're looking.
Candle
Cove. That's like a really long running one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that. Dead
Dead
Bart.
Bart,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or about Squid Suicide.
Yeah.
Did you see that they referenced that in SpongeBob and they had to take it out?
I do. I remember hearing about that when it happened. Yes.
So, like, this is one of the big creepypastas back in the day. I'm not going to put it up because I know we'll get, like, blocked or some shit, but actually, fuck it. There was one there was a creepypasta back in the day called
result.
Squidward Suicide. And it was talking about how there was, like, a really depressing video of this depressing SpongeBob episode, and it got lost, and it was Squidward, like, unalives himself, blah, 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 all this stuff. It was super famous for years. In an episode of SpongeBob in like the last like 8 years or so, they reference it. There's like a scene where SpongeBob's going through all these doors and like opens different realities, and they do their own version of, this. They put this up because this is like the image from the creepypasta. They put this up in the episode and they had to take it out because apparently, I don't know for whatever reason, but like it was only in the original airings of that episode and they just took it out afterwards, which I thought that was pretty cool, like referencing back to the fandom. And it's like SpongeBob's one of those shows where kids watch it, but also adults watch it as well. But I mean, like, you see it for a second. It's not like you're going to get...
Didn't Herobrine technically start as a creepypasta?
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Herobrine's real.
Herobrine is real.
It's Notch's dead brother.
Well, that's what I feel like a lot of creepypastas are. If you go back and read a lot of them, it's either just, oh, here's a scary image, let me apply like a whole stupid story to it, or it'll be like a really stupid like theme like SpongeBob or Minecraft or something like that. And it's only really, like, even Slenderman's terrible. It's more like The Rake and some originals that you're like, wow, this is actually good.
Good writing.
The original Slenderman one was like finding old photos and just editing in this big tall.
It was a
big,
competition.
Yeah.
It was a competition
On
that had
Something
stuff.
Awful, wasn't it?
It might have been. I think it might have been on Something Awful.
It was either Something Awful or E-Bombs World, I think.
And yeah, like they just went from there, and eventually someone made like a story going off the one at the park or something, and it had like an FBI badge on it, being like, "Have you seen this man?" or something.
Oh yeah,
and
it was a picture of a group of kids, and then under a tree in the background is just this very tall figure.
And then wasn't there that YouTube series that went on for years, like Marble Hornets or whatever?
That's what it is.
Yeah, let me have a look. I haven't seen that in ages.
It referenced The Rake as well, I'm pretty sure, didn't it?
I don't know. I only remember this when it was like the big thing with Slender Man.
Yeah.
Marble Hornets. Yeah. And there was like found footage stuff going around, and okay, they're still posting. As of 8 months ago. Okay, so it's going a bit back, but it was more found footage, and it'll be like, oh, this is a new series, like new part of thing, and they see Slender Man and shit like that. But I remember this being big years ago. Oh, look, actually, no, it was gone for 11 years, and it came back 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Goated.
What the fuck?
I think they were doing, I can't remember, but I think they're doing like a soft reboot or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, like these videos were getting millions and millions of views back in the day. I mean, they're mostly like 500,000 these.
Well, I was going to say, didn't this like, I thought this expanded on the lore or did whatever, because it was something like, oh, every time he would see Slender Man and then he doesn't see him, he forgets, his memory starts warping and they become servants. And I think the idea of like you become a servant to Slender Man came from this series, and like it very fed into.
So I remember, there was 2 different series that like really pushed on, further developed the lore. This was one of them. I cannot remember what the other one was, because I get both of them mixed up in my head. I know one of them mentioned The Rake as well. Like it had a couple of different creepypasta elements sort of merged together.
Oh, actually, I think I vaguely remember that. Yeah. But yeah, no, this Marble Hornets thing had like a stranglehold on a lot of people, like, I don't know, around 2011 to like 2014 type of deal. There was a lot of big creepypasta influences, I guess you could say. And it got to a scary level. I mean, like there was that murder in the US of those 2 girls who killed their friend and said it was for Slender Man.
Jesus.
Yeah, like they stabbed her like, it was like 20, 30 times or something. It was like ridiculous. It was really bad.
I was going to say, wasn't there like a movie that was meant to like come out and then it like got pretty much fucked over because of the murder?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Where did that Momo shit come from?
That one's actually a lot more. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was like, but that one's a lot more complicated because that was, I think, a statue or something like that.
It was a art piece.
Yeah, it was like a real art piece, and I don't think anyone found the origin on it or anything.
Just quickly, what's Momo? You'll have to jog my memory. I don't know this
It's like
one.
this creepy girl doll like face sort of thing. I don't know. I remember there was a big thing. It came back like in like 2018, 2019.
I'll get it up.
Yeah.
You would know it.
It's an artwork that someone posted it on YouTube Kids under like
so they would edit it
Oh,
into...
yes, I do know this.
But they'd edit it into like episodes of Peppa Pig they'd put on YouTube and be like, go grab the knife from the kitchen, find mummy and all this sort of stuff. And it was doing very weird, like trying to obviously persuade children to do bad things.
So that's the actual thing that Momo is. It's just like it's a Japanese sculpture or something in like a art museum or something like that. And people took photos of the front of it. and it became like a big, I think this photo here became like a bit of a creepypasta meme thing. And yeah, exactly like Ben said, they were interjecting it into children content.
Yeah.
And trying to it was like, I don't think anything, I mean, something may have happened, but like it was a very big, hey, make sure you watch what your children are watching before you watch it before you just give them the iPad. Because they'd click on Peppa Pig and this comes up with like a creepy tone and voice and just like very persuasive.
I'm going to be very, very careful around this topic, but I didn't know much about this, but did you guys ever hear about or like have any experience? What was it? The Blue Whale Challenge?
No.
Do you remember hearing about this?
Never
I think it was a
heard of
big
it.
thing in
Sorry.
the US. I want to type this in. Let me see.
Gonna curse us with some freaking.
He's going to curse us with knowledge.
I think it was Blue Whale. Yeah, Blue Whale Challenge.
Russia.
It's, to my knowledge, it was basically, it was Blue Whale Challenge, the viral social media phenomenon, and the suicide game that reportedly originated in Russia around 2013 and spread globally through secret online groups. While investigators have questioned whether the game existed as a cohesive, organized entity or largely an urban legend fueled by media panic, it has been linked to numerous reports of self-harm and teenage suicide worldwide. So to my knowledge, this Blue Whale Challenge was essentially, it was sort of like a challenge that school kids would set up with each other, and you'd have to do some type of challenge, and then once you do that, you had to do another one, and the stakes just got higher and higher and higher, and the final thing is to unalive yourself.
Yeah.
And that, I remember seeing it because apparently there's a fair few legitimate cases of this happening, and it seems a lot of the time it was tied into bullying in schools, and like, we'll be friends with you if you do this, if you do this, you do this.
See, I was well out of high school by
Yes,
this
would have been
point,
past your time, yeah. I think this was big past my time as well. I remember hearing it a bit later, and it was honestly fairly sickening because it was, to my knowledge, fair few people got hit by this, and it's pretty sad. But I mean, like, again, it's just that type of thing that spreads through like schoolyards. And actually, on the same type of vein but different, I was talking to Izzy yesterday, someone that we all work with. Izzy's a G. Talking about things back at school and how there had to be like meetings about certain things.
Probably got to do his back exercise.
I will, yeah. Did you guys, was Ask FM a big thing at your school?
Ask a what?
No.
Ask FM.
Yeah, I think it was at our school.
Yeah.
There was a few variations of it later on, but I think Ask FM was what started it all.
Yeah. Izzy was talking about how they had to have a big meeting at school about Ask FM. It's basically like an anonymous like message board thing, and you would ask a person a question, but you were completely anonymous, and everyone had their own Ask FMs, and there would be vile stuff on there. Extreme playground for bullying, essentially. And I've heard stories of really bad things happening.
Oh, I can
Because
imagine.
I think you could click on the other people and see what their answers to the questions were, or like it would be like, Tom had a profile, you ask him a question, whatever I say says it's anonymous, and then you click on Tom and you get all of the questions he's answered. So people just go in there and just fucking relentlessly bully the fuck out of someone.
Yeah.
And asks him like weird shit for like 13-year-olds to be asking on it.
Like it was very much people like, it was like young teenagers who just shouldn't have had unlimited access to the internet would be saying vile things to each other. I never got it. I
don't know if I had. I probably
never
did.
got into it, but I know there was people at my school who it fucking hit them.
Yeah, this sounds like another thing that sort of popped up after I left high school.
I think it was the thing around for quite a
I
while, but yeah, it wasn't
the
the
fact
big
it's
thing.
called Ask FM, I can imagine probably started as a radio station thing.
I don't think there was a FM was like for a while. FM was just like the thing you'd put at the end of XYZ website. Like they had what's the other big FM thing? The fucking
No, I'm drawing
what's
a
the
blank.
song one again? Oh, what's that big?
I have no
where you
idea what
track
you're-
your songs and you get your song info and everything like that.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know. It's something music and then FM because it was just like a normal thing. I know there was a lot of the anonymous questions and stuff on people's Tumblrs as well.
Yeah.
Because you could do that, and then I think that kind of spiraled.
I'm fucking glad Tumblr died.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
Yahoo bought it and then just tanked they censored everything. And everyone goes, well, this app's dead now. Let's go to Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Twitter is now wild.
Yeah, you got to do a purge of that every few weeks.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Well,
back to games.
We didn't really talk about games much.
Games, but unlimited games.
Games, but unlimited games. I reckon we should talk about number 2 first. PSN is getting a price increase.
That's fucked up, man.
So
yeah, it's already rough.
Gaming has been getting really rough in the last few months. Everything is going up. We had the PlayStation price rise. We had the Switch
Nintendo
price rise.
was supposed to rise. It hasn't yet.
But the PlayStation took like a month before it actually went into effect as well.
Is Xbox going up or has it
the
gone up?
subscription,
It's already gone up.
Yeah. Game Pass went
not for
down.
the consoles.
They went up last year. Now it's going back down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I know Game Pass went up and then they've reverted it back.
Yes.
So it's now gone back to its, original price, last year's price.
So you're telling me it had nothing to do with profits, and it's, I mean,
It had
profits-
everything to do with profits.
Sorry. You're telling me it had nothing to do with their consoles getting more expensive, and they just want to charge us more? That's crazy.
I think their big issue with putting it up was like, hey, we got to charge people more because they're not buying our Xbox games physically or digitally. They're just buying Game Pass, which was the stupidest way to market it ever. It's like, you get a $110 game for nothing if you have this Game Pass tier. It's like, okay, that's $30, play it for a month, remove it.
Yep. Okay, with the PlayStation Plus price rise, it looks like at the moment, I'm assuming this is probably in USD, it's going up $1 per month. So it's going from $10.99 to, I'm guessing, $11.99.
Yeah.
And then, for the 3 months, it's going it's going up to 20. It's going up to $27.99, and it's going up to $10.99 from it would have been $9.99.
That's not that bad.
Not terrible, but it's also not great.
That third line
Hang on, it
concerns
says
me.
users who have not already subscribed, who have already subscribed,
Will not be impacted. So, like, if you've already got the
You'll be
subscription,
grandfathered in.
it'll. Can you still stack subscriptions, or is it once?
No, if it's locked onto your I'm guessing it's like locked onto your account as a auto renew.
Yeah, it's auto replenish.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Because, I got stung with the auto renew last year because I bought it on like some deal or end of financial year. It was like $150. Well, this would have been 2024. And then it rolled around to the same time in 2025 and they didn't do deals. It was like, $215 has come out for deluxe. And I was like, okay, that's been cancelled for months now because I don't really use it. But
yeah, I do feel like there's been a fairly big push from a lot of people who play just consoles of being jumping onto PC more. I mean, at least that's what I've been seeing personally. And then I feel like a lot of people online have been jumping onto PC more as their main
I mean, I haven't
machine
touched my PS5 like at all. I mean, I got it for Batman, so set it back up for that. But before then, like, there hasn't been any reason to play it.
Well, it's also just that kind of idea that, like, to my knowledge, this is the only consoles, or this is the only time in gaming where it's like, okay, here's an old console, and they've actually increased in price since they've came out.
That's what we're talking about, and they've all gone up now.
Yeah, so it's like, if you're gonna pay the price like for as much as you are, why don't you just spend like an extra few $100, get a PC, and then you're just set for a little bit?
Yeah.
It's very, very tricky if they're gonna keep doing the subscription base for like what games are coming out. And like, hey, you get all these games for free. They need to go back to make like having a live service access, like play multiplayer, back to being free.
Yes.
And just have it be like, hey, you can play online, whatever you want. You paid $1,000 for our console. You need to do, if you want the extra stuff, you then pay for the extra stuff.
See, that's the thing that growing up, when I got told, like, if you get an Xbox, you have to get Xbox Live and you got to pay for this. If you get a PlayStation, you got to pay for PlayStation Plus and whatever their
only with the
PSN thing. I recoiled so hard from all of that of just like, I don't want to be paying for online access. I already pay to be online. I've bought the console, I've bought the games, I'm paying for the internet. Why are you now charging me to access the internet?
I understand that, but it makes sense why you could do it. I mean,
I'm talking about like when I was not a kid really, but like when I was a late teenager, early adult, I looked at it like, why the fuck would I spend more to access the stuff that I've already paid to get? Like, no. Looking at it nowadays, it's like, okay, they're charging, well, what they say they're doing is they're charging you for accessing their servers and their so on and so forth.
Just more server upkeep, which in recent times has been getting way more expensive.
In the last 3 years, yes, I would agree.
I think they need to, I don't know, not restructure is probably the right word, but like they need to have a big look at that model and change it completely, because I think it's just...
Yeah, it more annoys me when, like, if they did it for just select games, you cannot play this game online unless because you need to connect to the server, blah, blah. That's fine. But when it's games that it's like, hey, this is a peer-to-peer hosted game where you're just accessing... If we're playing Minecraft, I'm just accessing Ben's world on his machine and it's like no central server or anything. If it's still going to charge me to do that, it's like, why?
Because you got to import your friends list from PlayStation.
I don't know if PlayStation does any peer-to-peer stuff though. I think it's all still server related.
It depends on the game.
I don't know. I think it all still is. I mean, you can obviously play LAN without having a...
Yes, you can. But no, depending on the game, some other one... Like, if I have to type in Ben's IP to join him, I'm not connecting to a central server.
You don't think you need to on PlayStation?
Because the Bedrock
IP's just like not a thing on there. On PC, yeah, 100%. But not on... To my knowledge, I've played not every version of Minecraft. I've played a bunch of them. But... To my knowledge, I don't think you need to pay for playing Fortnite online.
No, it's free to play.
There's a few games that are free,
games, like because they host their own stuff. I don't know if it's part of their
makes sense
agreement.
for them.
I think Rivals you don't have to either.
I don't know. Any free to play game, I think you can play online without it. But like,
I think the idea is that they want you to sink all your money into the cosmetics.
Because I think when Rocket League was still like whatever it was,
Rocket League is still exempt as well.
But it was because now it is. But like when it was on Plus, and you'd get it if you let your subscription lapse, you lost access to all those games. But even if you were playing it while it lapsed, it still was like, oh, sorry, you can't connect to the servers. It just completely cut you out. But speaking of Minecraft, I think Java now has actual multiplayer without having servers.
Yeah,
or like having a realm or anything like that. You can just do peer to peer.
It's proper peer to peer.
There you
can
go.
start a world and just be like, I'm joining my friend.
That was a big update that they've had for one of the first big things they've had for ages. I think that's been like a big.
I would dispute that. It hasn't been for ages.
No, it's literally been like within the last month they brought out the Java.
Well, that's not
ages.
I'm more saying like fundamentally how the game. I'm talking about content inside the game. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
the game got a big update.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Be good to not have to pay for a fucking Bedrock realm or a realm on Java or whatever to play with your friends.
The fucking nightmare of like finding whatever third-party websites and paying money to try and like set up a server and everything and make sure you have the right RAM and everything.
Yeah, it took me 5 days to get our 5 days to get our realm up and running just to play Minecraft for a month and then fucking
absolutely.
That's what they rely on. That's what everyone's doing that.
Oh no, that got cancelled pretty quick, but like.
Do you know many people that have continuously played Minecraft like forever? It's always
None
been
that I
in
can
phases.
Think of. Yeah, it all seems to be. I can think of people who've played it for long phases, but not any that have like continuously played it up till now.
We had a good 6 or 9 month stint. Like that would have been just after COVID, I think, because we found that world from COVID, and we played that a fuckload. But like we had like hundreds of hours in that. We didn't even touch like the dragon. We were just building and just fucking around the whole time. So it was good fun.
It's like the same kind of game as Skyrim. You pick it up for like 2 weeks once a year, and then you put it down.
You're right, but I do know people who never stopped playing Skyrim.
Yeah, that's true.
Generally, they're people who weren't massive gamers though. Like they'll have 2 things installed on their computer, or they'll have a PlayStation or an Xbox 360 that they just use for Skyrim or whatever. Not a PlayStation, because the bigger your save is, the game corrupts after a while. It starts slowing down. But that's the world of Epic Games. Not the company Epic Games. Actually, speaking of Epic Games, you say Fortnite is officially on every single country, is available on iOS besides Australia. Every single country besides Australia.
Damn, let's go to Iran.
I don't think you want to go to Iran at the moment.
But Fortnite.
True.
No, not Fortnite. Forza.
Forza.
Shout out to Forza. We've got our Forza legend right here, Jacob.
It's so good and so bad at the same time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Forza's been getting 10s, 9s. Do you agree?
Oh, 100%. It is, I would dare I say, out of someone who started with motorsport and then moved to Horizons, this is probably the best Horizon in my opinion.
I have not heard anything but that. Everyone's saying this is just what they've done good in the past, but better. And it's the place we want it the most.
Oh, absolutely. They've done really good care for not only like, oh, okay, here's a section where, okay, you can just do glorified racing and go nuts. And here's a section for, okay, here's just if you enjoy Japan itself and do that. And they both intertwine really well. Like, one thing I found really cool that I know you explored a little bit, Ben, is when you do the Explore Japan, which is meant to be more like the story side of things, they had your usual like, oh, here's street racing. Oh, here's meet this XYZ character, who cares? But then there was like two stories where one touches on the mechanics of cars, like actually tuning them.
Oh, that's cool.
One of them is about photography, like taking photos of cars.
That's also cool.
And
that's why you had the guy with the Canon.
That's why I had the Canon guy that had the really, really, really long lens for no reason.
And I kind of liked how like even Forza kind of acknowledged like, you know, people love cars for like different reasons, whether it be like photography, the culture, like all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
You can see that with how much this game references specifically Initial D.
Oh,
and everything I've seen. I mean, I've just been seeing the stuff online, but you've played it and you've seen there's a fair bit of stuff as well.
There's like not only is there the physical, what is it, Mount Akana in there, but like same thing. It's like, okay, choose an A86. There's the water cup.
Yes. You sent me that video. Yeah.
Or the Toge battles have like special music that plays when you do them.
Yeah. Is it like Eurobeat themed or inspired?
Yeah, it changes the radio station to what like one of the similar tracks. Is very cool.
And all the perks, like things relating to drifting or whatever, will be like references to Initial D. It's like so.
That's
even
cool.
I think they dropped like a few Wangan Midnight ones in there too.
Oh yeah.
Not that I was a huge fan of that series, but
it's
it definitely pays a lot of homage to like Japan and a lot of like the pop culture stuff and all that
around it. Yeah, I've seen nothing but that. But the problem is Forza seems amazing, but to me, from an outsider, it's sort of like, where do you go from here? This is the place that everyone wanted this game to be set, and it's the very unique car culture. It's where 50% of the cars are made, and that culture is. Where can you go from here?
Yeah, that's what I was confused by too. Like, well, I realistically don't know because we've already had like Australia, which is all right.
Which I was surprised we've had.
We've had Britain, which is like also another big car place.
The Australia one's considered one of the better ones too.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few places. I don't know where else you could go because like the biggest complaint with 5 is like, oh, Mexico's cool, sure, but it's also like, what does this have to do with the car community or interact in such a way?
It's Mexico. It's cool, but it's like it's not giving me much variety for the car stuff.
With the games getting bigger, they could do like Italy, Germany, France.
That's probably one of the only other places I could think of for that type of thing.
Because, I mean, that's like, aside from Japan, England, that's probably the home of cars.
It'd be pretty cool. Or they could do, what is it? One of the things I really liked with The Crew 2, I think it was the original one, where they had like a really weird mock map of like all the states of USA, and you could like drive from essentially like really crappy Las Vegas to like California, but you could tell the difference between the two. It was like, it could do something like that. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think, but I mean, I guess we'll see from there. I mean, like, what's the company that makes this developer again?
Isn't it just Microsoft?
No, there's a studio.
Playground.
Yeah. They've done everything I've seen. They've done a great job.
It's a hectic game. Like, music choice is fantastic. There's like 680 different cars or something ridiculous. All we need is good wheel support and we'll be fine. But
well, that's like even the crazy thing is from playing the other like Forza games, getting Ben on and playing with Ben, it feels so much better, like cooperatively, like playing with a friend.
Yep.
Like, what is it? They started releasing the weekly challenges and all that, so you can earn specific cars. You can now like co-op race in any race. So just normal story ones. Like say if I unlocked a race because I'm like higher level or whatever, I can throw Ben into it if we want, and we can do a co-op race with that.
Yeah.
Or the weekly stuff, Ben and I smashed all of it out because it turns out it's like, oh, here's a championship race thing, so you have to do like 3 races. Unless if we did co-op, it'd be 2 back to back, done.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, and it's like us versus the AI. So if like we bottle out really, really hard, and then as they win, we have to score enough points to beat them to get the challenge done.
Oh, I'd say.
Yeah.
As someone who has notoriously said that he hates car games, or
It's
does
not
this
that
like,
I hate. It's just
this
I
stuff's
have
like them.
zero. Yeah.
Does this one give you any inkling that you'd like to play it? Because this to me is like I'm
happy that
I'm
other
sorta
people
like
are.
you.
Yeah, I'm happy that other people are playing it.
We're not saying that. It's more like, does this have any spark for you being like, yeah, I might play that?
Not for me, no.
Because I mean, I'm not a massive car game guy. I only really like, honestly, the more
Arcadey.
arcadey and like Japanese style ones. Like I wanted a set of cores for like all the mods and things. This is really like, I'm very, very tempted.
Oh, no, like there is something really fun about being like, okay, Ben, let's do some, insane race spec stuff, and we'll do like proper racing and like track cars. And then the next time, what is it, before we went to bed the other day, it's, okay, let's load up Mount Arcana. Let's just both choose drift cards and send it down the mountain.
Yeah, that's
for
hectic.
shits and gigs. And it was so fun.
It was so tricky, but it was good fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really happy that it's doing well. Like I'm happy that people are loving it. There's nothing there that really draws me towards like, oh yeah, maybe I'll try this. There's really only 2 car games that I'll go and play with
Let me
any.
guess, Need for Speed and Burnout.
I'll have to add 3.
I was
Burnout,
gonna say
sure.
Crossworlds and Mario Kart.
Burnout Paradise kind of good.
I haven't.
Facts.
I honestly haven't picked up Crossworlds in quite a while.
I don't think
probably
anyone
should
has.
Go back and no. Apparently, the rest of the community is pretty happy with like what content is coming out for it.
They've only
It's
got
not
2 other
much.
games they can play.
But no, the other ones I'll go back and play with. I mean, not even regularity, but like every couple of months I'll drop in and like play for a couple of days back to back is Asphalt Legends every now and then. And then, I mean, Burnout, sure. Every now and then I'll go and replay Burnout Paradise. But and now I've forgotten what it's called and I had it in my brain.
Mario Kart.
No, not Mario Kart. I haven't picked up Mario Kart
You're
World since
talking about Sonic Racing?
No.
Need for
Flat
Speed.
out.
This is
Gran
gonna
Turismo.
bug me now. No, because I've never played a Gran Turismo game.
Is it the one where it's like a game show and you can trigger like map events and stuff? I can't remember.
Twisted Metal.
Medieval.
No,
Twisted,
I'll think of
Twisted
it.
Metal.
I'll think of it later, and I'll like.
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That was a go-to game.
Yeah, really good.
So where do you stand on the new Star Wars Galactic Races, the pod racing game? Because it is made by some of the Need for Speed and Burnout devs.
Yeah, look,
And it's Star Wars. And we just
It
had a good
looks-
20-minute chat about why Star Wars bad for Brock.
in terms of a racing game, it looks interesting enough that I'm like, oh, I might give it a look, but I'm not picking it up on launch. I'd be waiting until like
I think I'm with you.
a couple of months down the line.
I think
at
you
least.
Need to see if there's enough content there to justify the purchase.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Forza looks so cool, because it looks like there is so much.
There is a lot.
There is so much there, and it's like a good just turn your mind off, have like a podcast in the background type of game.
Yes.
And
You
there,
don't even need that. The music
Honestly-
in that game makes the
Oh, no,
vibe ridiculous.
I really enjoy being like, I want to consume this content, but I also don't want to just sit here and just look at this. I'm going to play a game at the same time type thing. And that feels perfect for it. The Need for Speed 2016, which I played a fuck ton of, was the exact same for me. I just go around and drift in the streets and do that.
Yeah, no, that's what this feels like. We literally, Ben and I could fuck around for ages and then be like, okay, let's actually do some races, and then just be like, okay, let's just fuck around some more. And like,
Yes.
it just switches
Yeah,
between the two.
perfect.
Spend 400k and build a car that should not be a drift car into a drift car, and then just fucking send it in donuts for like 45 minutes like we did the other night.
I feel like donuts now.
Because it's the same. The photography in the game is like so good. I think
I've
Ben and I
seen
would
a bit of
just
stuff, yeah.
Ben and I have just been literally, what is it? The other day we just did like an hour and a
Yeah, it
half
was
just
stupid.
doing donuts around the main like festival, and then just taking photos. And
Yep.
we got tandem. It was like sick.
That's hectic.
It was good fun.
Oh,
It was very
God.
good fun.
Well, yeah, I'm very tempted to get it. I probably would have got it if 007 wasn't coming out this week. I don't want to get fist fucked too hard with all new games coming out.
I have
Oh,
to wait
that's-
for Forza to come out on PlayStation.
Haha.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't have a PC.
Yeah.
You do. It just doesn't work, doesn't it?
Yes, I don't. It wouldn't run Forza. It's not that good.
No.
Yeah, Forza is very well optimized though.
Yeah, Forza D's nuts.
That's what actually I was surprised. It's like, a AAA game out of the box that like isn't fucked like for optimization.
Yeah, it looked very good. Besides, is it Ultra the top spec in the settings?
There's Ultra and then there's something else above
Ultra
it.
Max.
It's got some weird name, but like mine, I put it through and was like, oh, let's optimize. It says optimizing the game, and I was like, all right, cool. Went through, it did like 5.5 minutes, and I was like, all right. And it put everything on max, and it was like, you're gonna get about 65 frames. And I was like, that's hectic. And I was like, I want a better frames than that, so I just dropped down to Ultra, and it goes up to like 95 to 100.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But it runs very, very smooth.
Well, going off of Forza, we can jump back onto it. But another big game that came out was Lego Batman for all the adults in the room.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Lego Batman?
We do want to talk about.
We definitely do, yes.
We do want to talk about Legacy of the Dark Knight. So I got early access. Oh, okay, that was rude.
Yeah.
I got early access because I pre-ordered it because I couldn't wait, and I did pre-order it a couple days early, and fuck that hard. But no, Lego Batman is not. I wouldn't call it a Lego game. I'd call it a Batman game in Lego because it's just
everything I've seen has been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legacy of the Dark Knight is just like any of the Arkham Rocksteady games, but Batman is made of Lego. Like the whole world is exactly the same. The combat's the same. The story is fantastic so far. I've only done like the first chapter or two. I think, Brock, you've never overtaken me.
Have I?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, just as a quick thing, have you been to the top of Wayne Tower yet?
Yeah.
Okay, we might be at the same spot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my biggest gripe with it, like I'm really enjoying it now. It took me a while to get into it. I was very close to refunding it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, no, I think we were in court at the time, and I remember you getting frustrated over something. I can't remember what.
What was going on with it?
So my big thing was just
this is with Lego Batman.
Ben probably like blew through this section far faster than I did, but I, particularly for these games where I know there's going to be, hey, there's hidden items in these levels. There's things that like I don't want to come back and play these early levels.
You need to get
again.
everything straight away.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got it through Steam. I'm playing on PC. That opening area / tutorial, after like spoilers, the very first mission you do is you play as Bruce as a kid, and you play very quickly through a scene where he's looking for stuff
Assassin's Creed 3
before you go to the movies, and then it very quickly jumps from there. All those events very quickly jumps up to essentially the beginning of Batman Begins, where he goes to train in China or Tibet or whatever the temple's called, wherever it's located.
Magic Mountain.
Sure. That training area, which it uses as a tutorial, the young Bruce bit was fine. The temple area, slogged. I felt it dragged on way too long. By the time I got through it, I was very close at the limit of the 2-hour time to return the game. Now, part of that was that I was going around and making sure I was checking every corner, everything for hidden stuff.
Brock joined the call when I was playing Batman, and he was like, hey, when does this get good? And I was like, are you still in the tutorial? And he goes, this is the tutorial? I was like, yes. I looked for everything and I still missed things. I think I got through that first area and then probably into the city part of the story, probably an hour and 20.
Yeah.
So if you took nearly 2 hours to get through the training, you're looking too hard.
When I mentioned that, I was at an hour and a half. By the end of that night, I was at an hour and a half. That's where I dropped it, and I was like, I will come back and play this tomorrow because this slog is getting annoying.
Just doing your head in.
Off the game.
Yep.
The second you get out of that, the second you get dumped into, well, not dumped, that's not right. The second you get put for, hey, there's Gotham City, go explore.
Yeah.
The game's amazing. The game's great.
They just fucked it at the start.
If you played the Arkham games and you're used to having the glider right from the start, that might be a little bit of a put off. You don't need it. No. The grappling gun in that, you can launch that and attach it
just
so far away.
Spider-Man.
Not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
And so like you can zip around that first opening area very quickly. The game, I really wish they'd started the game there and then been like, if I could have run around as Bruce before he went off and became Batman, even if it was like, you don't have the launcher, you don't have any of these abilities, you can just walk around and look. I think the game would have been so much better.
See, but the whole point of Legacy of the Dark Knight is it tells all his stories. So, like, doing that first training part is a great part to do the tutorial. It may have just taken you a little bit too long because there is a scanning ability that helps you find those things.
There is, yeah.
And they're not hidden too well.
No, then I was overthinking it partly. Yeah.
Yes, it is a child's game.
It is.
Yeah. But no, Lego Batman is hectic. Like, the cars are good. All the skins are good. I mean, there's not anything about it yet that I'm like, this is annoying. The tutorial was slightly longer than I would have liked, but also it's trying to teach the game to kids, and those kids probably didn't play the Arkham games if they're like 8, 9, or 10 because the games came out 10 years ago. Yeah, I think the voice acting is really well done. Like, I think, what's his name? Matt Berry's in it. Is that who I'm thinking of?
No idea.
I believe so, yeah. Not as Batman / Bruce, is it?
No. It's a different character.
No, Bruce / Batman.
Is Mark Hamill the Joker?
No.
That's disappointing.
Mark Hamill won't do the Joker anymore because
probably
Kevin Conroy isn't Batman.
To be fair, I feel like he says that, but I think he would.
Oh, it depends
I feel like
on the money.
I feel like there is times where he's done the Joker randomly and it won't be a Kevin Conroy thing.
I don't think there's been anything else.
That was back when Kevin Conroy was still alive.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
Since he passed, he's not doing any more Joker.
Yeah.
But I swear I heard him say that before when Kevin Conroy was alive.
Oh, I thought it was on his Instagram post when he put up the
No, it was like I've seen like him on like panels at cons or something say that before. I could be wrong, but I mean, like, I swear I'd seen him in like some random things like, oh, what the fuck? Just go play was it fucking Freakazoid?
Freakazoid.
That was
he was in that Flash show as well, wasn't he?
I believe.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah.
In that.
But to be fair, bad character in a bad show, like that was honking.
Yes, very much so.
But no, I'm enjoying Lego Batman. It's definitely, I mean, it's a lot better than the Skywalker saga thing they brought out.
I was gonna say I've
4
seen
or
a lot
5 years
of the,
ago. That was atrocious. I tried to play co-op like online with Brandon trying to do that. That was the worst experience I've ever had playing any multiplayer game.
No, it's the same. I tried to do multiplayer for the Skywalker saga, and I feel like it was how it was written, because even seeing some of the story stuff for Batman and like a lot of the jokes, like how they reference like Bateman and stuff like that, like I'm like, okay, we're back to original Lego like games, how it should be.
Yeah, and I didn't really like all the talking in the Lego games once they brought that in. I think they did one of the Batman games was okay, the rest were a bit iffy.
Yeah.
They do this really well where it's actually comedic, but then it's also funny, like writing at the same time. Like the Bateman line and stuff from like, oh, what's that fucking movie?
American Psycho.
Yeah. There's just little things like there's that 55 burgers, 55 shakes, like reel that guy did.
Yeah.
That's in there. There's just some random shit all over the place. But no, I'm enjoying my time.
The story's definitely been written by fans of Batman. It's not been,
about to say child.
hey, we've gone through and like done a quick review of the wiki, and so we're going to throw some stuff. No, this is written by people who know the character and know a lot of not just the lore behind it, but like the memes behind it as well.
The legacy of the Dark Knight.
So I don't like those Lego games. I liked them when I was a kid. I like the Star Wars Lego games, but I don't think they're bad and I don't hate them. And that's what my next topic was going to be, is that we've been seeing a bit online. I should say a bit. This has always been a thing. But I swear people don't understand the difference between not liking something and thinking something's bad.
Yeah.
Just like Brock said before, he doesn't like Forza. He doesn't think it's bad.
No.
It's just not his thing.
Exactly
this has been a massive thing.
And I just said then about the Batman thing. Like, I was very close to returning it. Never said it was bad. I just felt it was a slog for me, that first area.
Yeah, because when he told me, I was like, you are not... he's like, where? I was like, where are you up to? He goes, I'm here. I'm like, keep playing the game. And then the next day I saw him at work. He goes, okay, you were right. And I was like, I know I was right. You just hadn't got past that little extra
But
step.
yeah, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, Tom. Yes, there are way too many people that just like, oh, this is bad. Like, okay, why is it bad? Because I didn't like this thing. Like, that doesn't mean it's bad.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of people where if you ever say you dislike something,
they immediately,
it's like, well, it's not fucking bad. Well, it's not shit. But I was like, I'm not saying that. I just don't personally like it. Doesn't mean it's bad.
That's what I mean. I've seen so many people like complain, or I know a lot of people that are like top championships for like Wangan Midnight, and I'm like, that's really cool. However, driving in a straight line on a highway does not interest me. I get Like, I'll just, it's cool. I love Japanese cars. It's not for me, but people will take that as like, oh, I actually hate the series and I hate you and I hate everything around you. And it's like, no.
That's not what I said, bro. I just said I don't personally like it. It doesn't mean it's bad. There is games that I don't like that are good. We've talked before about Brock and I. Actually, I won't even say that I dislike Ocarina of Time. I just don't like it anywhere near as much as a lot of people do. And people take that as, it's the best game all time. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why do you hate it? It's like, no, I just said it's not my favorite thing ever.
Yep.
It's a good game. It's not in my top 10 or anything. Doesn't mean it's bad. If it's in your top 10, fucking amazing. There's games that are going to be in mine that aren't going to be in yours.
But you're wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, wrong one.
I think there's another big one with gaming, like turn-based combat. People will, instead of just being like, I don't like turn-based combat, they will just be like, oh, it's turn-based. The game fucking sucks.
One of our biggest clips was us talking about like Slay the Spy being cheap and you should go grab it. It was $2.50 or something. And some of the biggest comments on that TikTok were, as soon as you said card-based, I knew it was shit. And it's like, give it a go. It doesn't, like, you're so single-minded. You're two brain cells max. Like, just expand your horizons, try different things. I didn't like that type of game. Tried it, fucking loved it. We talked about how I fuck you, Blatro, and then I started sucking the stick because it was so good.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to try things, man. Don't immediately be super dismissive.
And if you're so set on not trying new things, at least accept that, hey, they're just not for me. Doesn't mean that it's not a bad thing. It's just not something I have any interest. The Star Wars movies, I just said before, I've got no interest in seeing the other Star Wars movies. Never said they were bad. Yeah, but they are bad. I have no interest in watching Andor. I have no interest in watching Rogue One. I'm sure they're perfectly good movies.
It's okay. You've been wrong before.
You need to watch Rogue One.
It makes the first 6 movies make sense.
Or I could just not.
But you need to watch Clone Wars because then it makes sense between episode 2 and 3. And you should watch
the movie that's set just before the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's called Clone Wars.
With the Clone Wars movies, the Tartakovsky one or whatever, and then you need to watch Clone Wars show.
They're goated though. You should watch those.
They're only 7 seasons. So then you only need to watch 7 seasons between the second movie and the third movie.
Stepping further and further
and then
away
there's 20 episodes and they're 25 minutes each. So like it's only really 1,400 hours and you'll be fine.
And that shitty droid episode.
Hey, Roger. The droid episode was cool.
No. Also, Tom, you don't like Kingdom Hearts, but you wouldn't say it's bad, would you?
Okay, there's being stupid, and then there's being wrong and stupid. No, I'm not a fan of Kingdom Hearts, but I mean, that's another thing. It's like,
but I like Kingdom Hearts and I hate Final Fantasy, so like
it's
they're the same game.
Perfectly well enough that it's gotten multiple sequels.
Exactly. There's so many times where it's like, hey, this isn't for me. It's obviously doing good enough because there's a massive fandom for it. We talked about that in some recent clip, and people just completely missed that. It's like, why are you talking shit? It's like, on Star Fox.
Yes.
I said I don't like Star Fox. I never personally saw the appeal of it.
Rail shooter, bad.
Yeah. I've played it. I've played most of them. And I was like, it's just not for me. And then I did gush about how I thought Star Fox 2 being on the SNES Classic was sick. They just went straight over their heads. It's like, what the fuck? It's the best game ever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, brother, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I copped it as well. I was like, I'm not a fan of the on-rails ones. Never said they were bad. Said I really liked Star Fox Adventures and got the exact same treatment. Like, how can you dislike this series? Like, I just said I liked one of the games.
There was a few people that did agree with you.
I was going to say that one of the crazy things that I always found personally with friends and family is like Assassin's Creed, where we would always argue like, oh, what's the best Assassin's Creed, right? Like whether you like, well, that's what I mean. I prefer Black Flag, the least assassin one. But even at the end of the day, it's like, oh, okay, we still like Assassin's Creed, but I've seen people be like, oh, what? So you actually don't like Syndicate? You're a fucking fake fan. And it's like, I played the rest of them and I like them, but like
Syndicate had some sauce. Yeah. It was just way too short.
But that's what I mean. I never said there was anything wrong with it. But people will take it like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you don't exactly align with my exact take on every Assassin's Creed game.
It's called your opinion because it's fucking your opinion.
Exactly, yes.
They're fucking morons.
The amount of times I copped it because everyone else was like, oh, Assassin's Creed 3 was crap. Assassin's Creed 4 is great. And I'm like, I have the exact opposite. I liked 3, didn't like 4 as much.
I like 3. I didn't
Can't
like
we
the
just
start of
all
3.
agree that we love Assassin's
The start
Creed?
of 3 again
Good franchise.
was a slog.
Yeah. That you can't compare that to that fucking 8 hours of that bullshit in the forest with fucking young Connor. I swear to God.
Boring.
Wrong.
Yeah. Revelation's goated though. That's the best one.
Trailing missions are boring, and that's like half of Assassin's Creed. I get bored of the game really quick.
I fully understand
Boy.
that.
Huh?
Okay, Persona Boy.
No, but the whole point of Persona is it's the hunt. It's trying to get your underage wife.
Damn it! He
check that man's hard drives.
He made the joke before me.
They'll never see it coming.
You don't understand. I have to romance the
What
underage
were
girl.
you about to say?
yo. Wait.
That's the Vine Boom one. You got to press Vine Boom for that.
Yeah, that's Zach being cancelled.
Oh fuck!
What was I about to say? You
can't follow that
You
up.
said it funny, and now I can't think. what I was
Sonic's so
gonna
cool.
say. No,
They
no,
should
that's
Check
not.
his hard
They
drives.
should make a Persona, but Sonic, so I can romance Rouge the
Sonic.
Bat.
But she's of age.
No,
isn't
give me Biggs the
Fuck
cat.
no. If she was of age, she'd be dead. She's a bat.
A bad age.
But
Me bomba.
Anyway, Lego Batman, good.
Good.
yeah, it's
good.
fucking,
yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, and then difference between liking something and it being bad.
Yeah, but it's
People
really
silly.
weird because I can fucking hate a game and also acknowledge that I really enjoy playing it.
Are you talking about anything that you play? Because
Yeah,
you
like-
played.
You got a
Binding of Isaac.
weird
of
taste in
Isaac.
games.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah. Oh, pff. He just brought it up. So that's another thing. Destiny 2 is officially being sunset.
Yeah.
So it's going to be end of life. So there will be no more about Destiny 2. They did one final big update. Was it one that you had to pay for?
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't play it.
It hasn't come out yet. They're dropping it on the 9th of June.
9th of June. Okay.
They're changing the loot system for raids and stuff. There's all new mods and armor pieces, and they're like doing random things now with the like engrams and stuff. There's a bunch of shit. It's just everything they had planned. They're just going to dump it into one big thing and make it all like a big send off, I guess. And then after that, I don't think there's going to be any support.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just, as you said, they're dumping everything. They're doing it in a way that like they can just be hands off from that
yes,
point on.
not to touch it anymore.
Which I really hope. Like, I am a very big Destiny hater. I also have some of the best gaming memories of that game.
Destiny 1 and 2 get so much hate, and a lot of it's deserved, but it was a pillar for so long. So many people had so many good times. They hate that game, but it was so good. It was, like you've said, Destiny 2 has got some of, if not the best gunplay. You can have a...
Yeah, no, I'm big Destiny. I wouldn't even say I hate the game. I hate the DLC and Bungie for making it how it runs. It's just fucking a nightmare. Yeah. But that gameplay is hectic.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think a lot of the Destiny hate comes from people who played it for ages, for so long.
It's the people in the abusive relationship.
It's the people who finally got out, like Ben and me and Ben. I think Jacob as well.
I got out because I couldn't give that goddamn company any more money.
Exact same. I got out of the relationship.
Still did it every fucking time.
I got out of it, and then I got back in, and then I got out for a little bit, and then I went back in, spent all the money, and then stopped like a month in.
I've done the
They
same
pulled
thing.
me back in.
It's like every 2 years, like you can get the whole collection for only $180, but you can't play the new DLC that's coming out for $80. It's like, I'll buy it, but I'm not going to play it.
And then I get to a point where I'm like, I just want to be max light so I can play Crucible properly, man. This is fucked.
Damn, Crucible games used to get wild.
Crucible games were so fun.
Destiny 2 ending will be it'll be interesting because that game, nearly 10 years?
That came out 2014.
Yeah.
Longer than.
It's
12
over 10
years.
years ago.
That's why I'm surprised so many people are upset, and I get it because it's like if it's your favorite game, like you have every right to be, but at the same time, it's like you should see this as like it's okay. It's had a good run.
It had a very good run.
I remember it would come out when we were in, I think it was year 11, maybe year 12, and Jimmy's like, Destiny 2's out, and he would call in sick. Well, he didn't call in sick. He just didn't rock up to school for a week because he's just up drinking Mountain Dew, playing games. It's like,
Fuck yeah.
Some of that game, like some of those nights were fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem. Like, people are looking back at it now thinking, oh, I should get back into that, remembering all those good memories they had. probably glossing over all of the annoyances they had with
also,
it.
so many roadblocks to jump into that game now. It's not just buying the $30 game.
That's something I was working towards, like with like you saying, like people being upset with it and like being angry that they're closing this game down after this many years. A lot of those, I have to wonder. A lot of those, how many of them are ones that like that's the only game they've played for the last 10 years? It's got its core sort of group of sweaty players that don't play anything else.
We know people who they play a lot of other stuff, but
Destiny's the bread and butter.
70% of what they play is Destiny 2.
If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, no, I'd say they've definitely worked their way away from it.
But the whole time I've known this person,
back to it,
a lot of it, a lot of people have sunk so much time to
they're
that
very
game.
happy if someone else mentions it. They're very happy to jump back into it. But
I know.
Well, that's
I don't want to go back and play Destiny 2 because it's the big update. I would probably check it out because just to see if it's all free.
Like the goodbye.
Yeah, see what's going on. I have many hated moments with Destiny 2. I'm putting an unlimited amount of money down for Destiny 3, like in a heartbeat if they announce that, because that's going to be so much fun.
Well, that's what I was curious about, because it feels very, not weird, but like just kind of funny that Bungie would pull the plug on their only like kind of profitable title right now, because the only other title...
It's their only series.
Yeah, well the other one would be Marathon.
Yeah,
and
but
Marathon
but
is shit.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, they're not going to remake the original Marathon games.
Yeah, no, they're not going to.
They got the only other series Bungie has, so they got Marathon, Destiny, and then Myth.
The fuck is Myth?
They haven't made a Myth game since the 90s.
No,
It's an RTS.
Yeah. If, I don't know, like we had a look, that update comes out the 9th of June. There's a state of play on the 9th of June. Could they go Destiny 3 announcement?
Surely they would have to. Or like a new...
They can't. I don't know if they're going to have... I don't think they got the balls to make a brand new IP at the moment. Not after Marathon. Not that it's technically a new one, but...
Are we taking a week off work for it?
We got to wait and see what they announce.
Yeah,
first.
Myth
That's
3,
true.
2001 was the last Myth. Like, actually,
font.
I'm going to jump onto the... I've always really liked the Bungie logo. Very basic, but I really like it. I'm going to see what games they fucking have. Like...
With
there's games developed down on the left side there.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard Warframe is really good and kind of similar to
A lot of people.
I was just about to say, it's something that like every time they announce, hey, we're doing this big update thing now, I get the urge to go back and play it. I'm now currently jumped back in and playing again, not every night, but more often than not, just because a couple of people from work said they jumped into it, but also Laura started playing it again.
I say, dude, I'll jump in with you.
Huh. Well, we were wrong. Destiny came out 2017.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, down here.
Destiny 1 was 2014.
Okay, well, that
would be it then, yeah. But yeah, no, they...
It's still a long time. It's nearly 10 years.
They do have a few other series, but it's basically just Myth. That's their big one besides Marathon.
Operation Desert Storm.
Good game.
Desert Storm 2 goated.
There's a few
conflict of it.
Few little games. This is back when they were a Mac developer.
I like, what is it? Conflict Vietnam.
Yeah.
Very good.
Got 2 copies of Desert Storm we could play.
I do think Bungie between 2001 and 2010 is
their generational run.
Yeah.
well is like one of, if not the best studio. It was banger.
I think about like the difference between not liking something. I remember when me and my like couple of my friends used to fucking hate Halo because it's the concept of like, why is this dude all powerful in a sci-fi? This is stupid. And then got into it through ODST, went, this is awesome, played the rest and went, okay, I'm actually just wrong.
Yes.
I think it's not unreasonable to extend that run to Destiny 1.
Well, you could throw Destiny 2 in there.
Yeah, but by that point, the first Destiny kind of fell off a little bit at some point.
For me, Bungie started going downhill not when they started making Destiny. It was when they lost Marty O'Donnell, who's their composer.
No, big agree.
That was fucking massive. Such good fucking music. He worked from some of these Myth games down to half of Destiny 1's music. And then he was a shareholder in the company, like on the board, and he got ousted. And apparently that was a general thing from once they left Microsoft. A lot of that shit started happening because they went to Activision and it was just it just got hairy, and I think there's a lot of people. I think the only person one of the main people that's still around now is Jason Jones, who's this guy here. He's like one of the main guys. He was one of the two people that started Bungie, and he's one of the only people still around, I think. But like he was one of the main people. There was Marty O'Donnell. He had a few other things. There was also Joe Staten, who was like the main. What is it? Main story guy for like the Halo games, and there's like a lot of stuff that came from him. When they all started to split, that's when I think they started going down. I mean, we've talked about it for so fucking long. We want to talk about like have a music episode. Halo's music is so fucking iconic. I mean, besides that, like all the music in that is so good.
It is crazy to me how it is like one of the only OSTs to my knowledge where you can have beautiful like symphonies and stuff, and then also let's just throw Breaking Benjamin into the mix.
There's a song that I think they might have put this in Destiny as well, that they've used in a lot of their games, called The Siege of Madrigal. It's from Myst, or not Myst, Mythic, or whatever.
Myth.
Have you heard this before? They always put it in like a lot of the games as an Easter egg. This is one of the most like the ultimate nostalgia things for me.
There is I think there's an Easter egg in Destiny somewhere for it too. It's like a random fucking corner of the tower or some shit.
Yeah,
that was the same in like Halo 1 or something.
I don't recall it. I probably have heard it, but I don't
I've
recall
definitely
it.
heard it, but
I've heard it as well, and it wasn't from Halo. I was too young to play Halo when it came out.
Well, yeah,
it's definitely in the tower somewhere.
It's somewhere in the tower.
Like this is like ultimate nostalgia for me. But I mean, like just the Halo music in general is so good. I mean, you've always got like the Halo
I just
theme.
realized the fucking ring is the Halo.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, have you seen
realized what
the
fuck it
original like marathon conspiracy theories? Like,
in what sense?
oh, well, because their first game is NOP, which is a ball of light bouncing around, which you could also argue is the Traveler. But the original marathon was also like, freaking, what do you call it? It's about a guy put in stasis that comes back, augmented, puts an AI in his head, and now he's gets godlike powers. See how like there's apparently a lot of conspiracy theories where a lot of things tie. It's like a massive rabbit hole.
Do you know what a MILF is?
It also just obsessed me that I think I said it before that no other company can just get Bungie's gunplay right, like or gunplay close to.
Bungie were the first company to show the industry how to do FPS gunplay on a console, and since then they have just never missed with it. You can hate Marathon, you can fucking hate it, but I have not heard anyone say the gunplay in that game is bad.
Oh no, it was
everything
amazing.
else.
Yeah.
It was just everything else.
It's just like because I played Destiny for so long. I tried to play another first-person shooter, and I struggle. I can't.
Yeah, there was plenty of first-person shooters before the first Halo, but it really did like. It didn't do anything different. It just what it did so well.
Except for Titanfall for some reason. I could play that. That was fun.
What the fuck are you talking about now?
The gunplay in
Titanfall
Titanfall was good enough. Yeah.
Titan, yeah.
I will say, for me, Halo was the game that made me first go from playing games as a kid and just stuffing around to being like, whoa, this is an art form. This is serious. Playing Halo 1 on PC, I was very lucky. I didn't play Halo when it came out, but I played them in order just because I got Halo 1 on PC.
Yeah.
Got Halo 2 on PC. I was like, I need to get a 360. Got a 360. Got Halo 3. ODST came out. Got ODST. Got Reach. That was definitely the game. I was like, okay, now I'm a man. Let's go. Grunty nipple.
If we do a music episode, you got to play the Halo theme on your guitar. And start the
I can
episode
try
like
and learn the Steve Vai version.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That was another thing is
getting Steve Vai on it.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Marty O'Donnell has got a YouTube channel where he's put up clips like old videos of him doing stuff, old videos from the Halo days and things like him in the studio with Steve Vai. The ending song for Halo 2 didn't come out till like, I don't know, 2019 or 2018 or something. It's John Mayer playing it.
That's hectic.
And never credited anything like that. And then I listened to him like, of course, that fucking sounds like John Mayer. I know it's playing guitar, but he's a very good guitar player. I'll see if I can get it up, because it might even go like, oh, I can see that.
I think we have looked at this before. Because I was like,
because apparently he's a massive fan of Halo.
Dogs Life Dog Pound soundtrack. That shit goes hard.
Oh,
God.
Because I remember we did look at this, because I was like, I thought John Mayer and John Legend were the same person.
No, very much no. So it's in the outro. So that's him playing guitar, and that's on the credits of Halo 2. And if you listen to John Mayer's music, it is very John Mayer heavy. Yeah, there we go. Halo Epilogue John Mayer. And this is from Marty O'Donnell's channel. And he's still got the original files and everything, because of course he does. But that just shows how big that fucking franchise was at some point. It's so sad to see it now. There's barely anything that's just as big as it was back in the day. Well,
do you think that's just for us? Stuff is still as big as it was back then. It's just that our own experiences, like we've got much wider, like we're aware of a lot more in conjunction to, rather than just being so narrow focused on as a kid. You're like, here's the stuff I'm interested in.
Yeah, you're hyperfixate. I know exactly what you mean. No,
games are better back then.
I can tell.
That's just, there's a lot of great games out now, but back then it was like, there was like from like 2000 to 2010 or even 2013, like the games were all fucking fantastic. Like there was great series, great stories, everything.
I can tell when something is just not as big as it was. Like, I mean, Halo is not what it was.
No,
nowhere near. COD isn't what it was. There's so many series. The only thing that's that old is like GTA. GTA just keeps going up, especially with the hype for the new one. But yeah, no, I feel like I can tell. It's like, all right, this is rose tinted glasses of being a kid. Was it actually big? Was it not big? Blah, blah.
I was so excited for Halo Infinite. It was good. Yeah. That was like right when I was at uni, we were all playing multiplayer. And I was like, this is hectic. And then it just...
I'm going to be completely honest. I had a lot of fun with that game. I had so much fun. It was fun co-op. I think I'm going to probably go buy it and reinstall it.
Because the multiplayer was free, but you had to pay for the campaign. But the campaign, you couldn't do co-op straight away. So I was like, when that comes out, we'll all play it. And I'm like, yeah, sick. And then by the time it eventually came out, we're like, we're done with the multiplayer now. It's lost interest.
And the multiplayer I had a fair bit of fun with, but they just didn't put enough into it.
No.
But you know what? I fucking launched up Halo 3 multiplayer and Halo Reach multiplayer the other week, and I had a fucking blast.
Oh, I was going to say, I remember when they did the Master Chief Collection and they released it like, oh, you have to go Reach first and then one. And then playing the multiplayer, that's so good.
Yes, very much so. I gush about that a lot. But
we still need to do a firefight at some point, all of us together.
A firefight? Let's just play around a firefight.
Yeah.
I have the collection installed. I've never opened it.
Goated. Okay. We'll get off that, but I had a pretty epic question on here. This is number 6 on the list, so I think everyone on here except for Ben can probably answer this. I saw some conversations online the other week, and I was like, okay, this is the typical like gamer, like nerd rage. Like, I think this is better. This is better. Do you guys have an idea of what you think the best anime opening of all time is?
JoJo's Part 5, the end opening with Diavolo involved, with the time stops.
What with what? No, that's the second one. It's not Fighting Gold, is it?
Yeah, no, it's the other one. It's not
Fighting Gold's goated though.
But the
Fighting Gold.
But the second one has the good piano in it.
Yeah. I don't even remember the name, so
I don't remember the song, but it also has the goated visuals as well.
Pokemon.
Bloody Stream's pretty good.
Bloody Stream is pretty goated.
Pokemon.
Obviously the Death Note one.
Which one?
I don't know. I couldn't watch Death Note. It wasn't for me.
So the first Death Note's really good.
I especially like it more now.
Light and L playing Minecraft.
And with no inner monologue.
With yeah. So the first Death Note intro is super iconic.
I'm thinking of the one where they're on the two standing things and it's like spinning around with that one song. Yeah, that one. Thank you.
But I'll quickly put this on for a second.
Yeah, that one.
So this is a classic, but have you seen the second one? And people are like, this is the biggest whiplash in the world.
I haven't heard this in ages.
The second one, though, this one is the one that people are like, what the fuck? It's like it's
Maximum the Hormone.
It's like Screamo compared to it, and it's like this was a very big change up. Where's it go to? Like here.
I know this song.
Yeah. I thought it's in something else. Like very different vibe. Goated though.
There's also like half the Attack on Titan ones.
The Gurren no Yumiya, the first Attack on Titan
goes
opening,
very hard.
Extremely hard. That had a fucking death grip on people in the early 2010s.
Rumbling also goes pretty hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I showed Lizard AOT, we would listen to the opening like once every time, and I could tell what ones I like. There's ones like, oh, this one's cool, this one's meh, whatever, because she would start humming it or be stupid and start singing it, sort of. Very good show.
Even though I'm not a huge fan of it, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul has to have an honorable mention. I feel like that
Unravel.
Yeah.
I definitely had that on my
Every
fucking
single one of these you've
phone.
mentioned, I'm just like, yep, that's on Laura's list.
Yep,
of
a lot.
soundtrack. Yep, that's
There's
on Laura's list. Yep,
There's a lot
there.
of really good One Piece ones as well.
Okay, Chief, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah, take my word for it, boys.
Yeah, I know people really like the One Piece ones. I don't think they're bad. But
they're just not for me.
They're not for me,
that's fair.
no. I think a lot of them are
But
very
you're wrong.
way more nostalgia related.
No, a lot of the new ones are pretty good too. Like the ones for Wano are fairly good.
Damn.
You can talk to Roman about that one.
Head Shala.
Oh yeah, Chala, Head Chala, Dragon Ball's original, or Dragon Ball Z's original one. Goated, absolutely goated.
Classic.
I would put that up there.
Evangelion.
Cruel Angel's Thesis. People are gonna love me singing all these.
Yeah.
Broken Japanese.
I was particularly fond of Gurren Lagann, the opening.
I was gonna say, was it Cesario Days or whatever?
I think so.
So one of my favorite things that they do in anime, and they'll hit you with like in the feels nostalgia, is at the end of the show when like a climactic thing happens in like one of the last episodes. They'll play the OP.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff that I was looking at. Don't worry, there's stuff on the screen that you won't be seeing.
Just so we're clear, I've watched Gurren Lagann. I really like it. I just don't remember what the
opening is. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to play it.
Have you fogged up
I was
your
about
glasses?
to say.
Yeah, it's so many times.
Brothers locking in.
Yeah, we're talking about anime. Zach's getting heated.
Sorry, I was thinking of High School DxD openings. Yeah.
I'll get into like the main part.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play that in like a super like impactful thing right at the end of the show, and that's like a. Ooh, let me get the towel out. But no, like
Pacific Rim, but Japanese.
I mean,
And first,
fuck off.
I said Pacific
Bleach?
Rim Gundam, but
Yes,
but
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bleach had some good openings as well.
The
Some
first.
less than
Yeah,
good, but some good
they
ones.
had some good ones. My favorite Bleach opening is still the original one. I don't know why. It gives me such nostalgia for like 2004. I didn't watch Bleach as it came
the
out.
The second you said like about like, oh, they've got that the music that kicks in right at the climatic bit. It had its own like, shit's going down when that massive guitar rip just comes in. It's just like,
Oh no, that's a different song, but that's
it
from
is, but it's that's what I meant. It's not. It's,
It's like,
well, that's just iconic as fuck.
yes.
Yeah.
This is like quintessential like early 2000s. I think it's just the mix of it. This as well. I didn't watch Bleach as it came out.
This was one of the first animes I really like locked in and watched start to finish.
Yeah, I tried to watch Bleach so many times when I first got an anime. I couldn't do it, and the one day I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." Got fucking hooked, instantly hooked.
As long as you skip the bound arc.
No, I watched everything, but you're right.
Rough.
Yeah, Jacob.
I feel like a good mention is Cowboy Bebop. Always.
Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tank.
Yep.
Cowboy Bebop. Have you watched Cowboy Bebop?
I think they added it to Netflix when they made that new show, and I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I didn't hate it. It was just.
I haven't watched it, but this is so iconic.
It's very good.
See, I have songs I prefer on this soundtrack. I'll try and find it. I'll jump on here. There's one called Rain, which is, do you remember the episode where it's like the fucking, that like penguin-y looking guy or something? And it was like, that was really good. Rush, this song's goated.
So you got that Monsters Inc. vibe.
It does, yeah. I know it's a lot newer, but I'm surprised Ben hasn't mentioned it, considering I know it's one of the few animes seen.
I wasn't going to drop it with them just listening to all this other stuff. But yeah, Solo Leveling does go fucking unbelievably hard.
Yes.
I thought you were going to bring that up. I don't fucking remember that at all.
No.
Well, because it was the same as what you said before about having like other soundtracks. I was like, I don't remember any opening to Inuyasha being any good, but I know the closer, Fukumori was really big at the time.
I don't think I never watched Inuyasha.
The newest ReZero one's pretty cool. I feel like ReZero has a few good ones anyway.
I think I've heard that, even though I haven't watched ReZero. I think it might either the band that did the one for Solo Leveling or something else. There's some link there that like they did the same. They were in the same mix or something, and so I've heard it because I was looking for the Solo Leveling OST.
Did any of you guys watch Steins Gate?
Yes.
No, I still haven't done that. I really need to.
Hacking to the Gate, that
Yes.
OP, that is fucking goated. Absolutely goated. I really, really suggest you to watch Steins Gate if you haven't. Absolutely goated show. Very slow, and then it just fucking goes crazy.
You're right there.
Right there.
Oh, Dandanon's one's pretty good too.
I don't think I've watched. Oh yeah, that.
I
I
have another one after.
It's
this.
Crunchy Nuts, isn't it? Yeah.
Why does that logo look like the Nier Automata?
Early 2010s, fucking like the
Typography
anime
shit.
Yeah.
Well, the blueprints.
No, that doesn't get as much.
Darker Than Black had a good one as well.
I haven't heard of that show in fucking years. Oh god. Surely we're missing like something else massive, but like I think you bringing out Ava. That's a very
Huge
big one.
Did Initial D have a good intro?
Not really. Initial D's music. I mean, it wasn't bad.
I was going to say I preferred Rage My Dream, which was yet again a closer, I believe.
Yeah,
I think
it was more the OST.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not OST, just the soundtrack.
I think my actual favorite JoJo's one is Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town.
It is very good.
That's probably up there.
Noisy Bizarre Town. I will say, it nowhere near memed as much anymore, but Sonochi no Sadame was massive for
That
years.
shit goes hard though.
Sonochi no Sadame. Jojo. Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of great openings there. No one's going to be able to agree on like what I don't think there is a best one. It's just going to be.
I think
it's whatever my favorite is. The
I think the most iconic is probably Cruel
Solo
Angel's Thesis from Evangelion.
Because I remember that made like
either that or
meme resurgence,
Tank
but
from
not even as a meme.
Cowboy Bebop.
I would say Chala had Chala because I'm talking worldwide. Bebop is still not a thing in Japan, really. It never really was. I think it's a fucking amazing song.
Because I remember, I remember watching Cartoon Network and Adult Swim would come on, and that's the tune they'd play in the backing of like, hey, we've got these shows, blah blah blah, and then they'd have the next one that would pop up after that would be for Gundam, and they'd have
Gundam.
fuck, what's it? They'd have Crawling by Linkin Park as the thing for it. Like, it's like, you should watch this show, and then it's like, oh, okay, this looks kind of cool.
Actually,
Sing Crawling right now, bro.
One other
no thanks
opening, which isn't an opening, but it's a licensed song, would be fucking Duvet, fucking Serial Experiments Lane.
Yeah.
And you don't seem to understand. What's a band called again? Is it Duvet or is that the song?
No, it's Boa, I think.
Boa. Yeah, Duvet Boa. This was fucking everywhere.
One of you might remember I can't remember the name of the anime, but I think it has the opening, opening one for it, I think is a song by the Veronicas.
No, I don't think it's Veronica, but there's... Surely you've heard this, Ben.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I've heard this and not in the opening.
One of the, we'll get back to what you're saying, but just reminding on this, one of the most like surreal and like weird things I've ever seen is, yes, right here, when Serial Experiments Lane and right after 9/11, it was on like the Sci-Fi channel or something, and it's literally the intro playing, and it's got like a emergency text along the bottom saying, the country's under attack, blah, 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 all this stuff. It is so weird to look back and look at that video.
Yeah, okay.
This is a great show. People have said this to death, extremely before its time. So ahead of its time.
I don't know why, but I feel like Elfen Lied had a good one. I don't remember
I was going to say
all.
Elfen Lied...
Did it? Or he just remember
I
Elfen
don't
Lied
know.
Elfen Lied?
I don't know.
But I was going to say a lot of
shit.
people used to, I remember back in the day, loved doing AMVs of the melody. And it was, but I think the intro was better because the artwork for Elfen Lied, for the intro, was made before the anime was a thing. So they're just random artworks that inspired the design of the anime. And it's like, okay.
That's kind of cool. All right, let's quickly go through IMDb's top 30 anime openings. Only quickly.
Top 3 are interesting.
Okay, let's go down to the bottom. Fire Force, what the fuck?
I haven't watched any of it.
I do remember it had a decent opening.
I tell you what, it had a better opening. Fucking, I was about to say Soul Hackers. I'm not talking about Shimigami Tensei. Soul Eater, which is the same series.
God,
yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
I watched that through YouTube. I do not remember much of it. I need to watch it for
Jujutsu
real.
Kaisen, I can't remember any of them from that. I don't remember the Devil May Cry one.
That's the Netflix
Dun did have a good one.
Yeah, it has Creepy Nuts.
I know Laura would want
Future
Black Butler
Diary.
to be up there, although that's very
Future Diary
mainstream.
feels like it's conjuring some demons.
Fucking Mirai Nikki.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. You getting that giving you flashbacks to a couple nights ago watching Obsession?
Fucking yes, absolutely.
Demon Slayer.
That's fucking wrong.
I
No one gives a
can't-
shit about
I can't
the
remember
openings.
any of the openings from
Rosario
Demon Slayer.
X Vampire.
I haven't seen that show in ages as well. Rosario plus Empire. Fucking hell. I don't know that.
The first episode was really good and it fell off
Shinoko.
straight away afterwards.
Haikyuu. I never watched
Were
Haikyuu.
any of the Hunter x Hunter openings good?
No.
I never really watched it. There we go. Steins Gate. I was more of a Yu Yu Hakusho guy.
Fair.
Chainsaw Man. I know people.
that does have a good one.
Black Clover.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. Banana Fish. I've heard things about that.
Is Black Clover good? I've heard people talk about it.
It's really fucking annoying for like 20 episodes, and then once you're past that, it's really good.
It's a shonen.
A slog.
Yep.
It's a shonen, bro.
I would just skip the first 20 episodes. They mean nothing.
Cruel Angel's Thesis. Yeah. X and Y.
That's
Pokemon,
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy pull. Cowboy Bebop with Tank. Yep. 12 Fairy Tail. No, I'm sorry.
No.
It's Fairy Tail. Heavenly Delusion. I haven't heard of that.
Hang on.
Whatever. Sword Art Online, Ignite. Actually, what was it? The first one, Crossing Fields or whatever.
Yeah.
That was massive for a while. That had like a good drop in it. The show's a different stress.
I liked it.
It was
people like really thought that was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. It's like, no, it's good. It's not that good.
Tokyo Ghoul with Unravel. That was so big for years.
Yeah.
All the YouTube people who do like covers on YouTube get
AMVs
like
and shit,
hundreds of millions of views and shit like that. Domestic Girlfriend.
That's crazy.
I never watched that. Yeah. Yeah. I do like the Mob Psycho intro.
Yeah,
That's
number
just
7.
The
reminded me of
artwork
One
in it
Punch
is
Man.
actually pretty hectic.
I don't remember if I'm thinking of number 1 or 2 Mob Psycho intro. That's 99.9.
That's reminded me that
That's from 2, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it says opening 2.
Yeah.
All right, shut up, bro.
One Punch Man season 1 had a goated
Yeah.
intro.
One Punch. Oh, actually, not opening 4 for Full Metal Alchemist, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood again.
Agreed.
That was early teenage years for me. That song was fucking hectic. Vinland Saga, I love Vinland Saga. I don't remember the intros at all. Sono Chi no Kukue, End of the World, opening 4. Oh, that was it's like the Dio one in part 3.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that
do know
does
that.
go hard.
That does go hard. Silhouette for Naruto Shippuden. I don't remember any of
I was going to
Naruto
say,
ones.
I do know that one, but that
It's
also gained
Oh.
popularity because Filthy Frank did a send-up of it.
No, that's
okay.
that one is that's the big Naruto one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
probably know it if I
Yeah.
heard it then. Opening 5 for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't remember that one. And then number 1 is Rumbling for Attack on Titan. All right, well, let's get off our anime weirdness here.
Just quickly, because I asked Laura, but she hasn't gotten back to me, so I instead just Googled it. I
Nice.
think the one I was thinking of with the Veronica's song at the start, I think it might be Jormungand, about the arms dealers.
Oh, you're
yeah.
was that Veronica's at the start?
I might be
Surely
misremembering, but that's what I thought it was.
I did watch that show.
That was a very weird one.
Actually, did Black Lagoon have a good intro? Because
Yes, that.
Black Lagoon's a fucking hectic show. I need to watch that again. I think you would like that, Ben.
Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon, yeah.
Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, it's like a
I'll say I added to the list. I don't have a list.
fuck. I don't know how to explain Black Lagoon.
Let me read the synopsis real quick. That's very Tomb Raider-esque.
It is not sung by the Veronicas. It is not the one I'm
The
thinking of.
Mononicas. All right.
Apparently, it's Borderland by Mami Kawada.
It's so completely different.
I don't
so
know
it's
why,
not Untouched.
I don't know.
They have other songs. They're not good, but they've got other songs.
No, they've
Well,
got
they have
good
like
other
one
songs.
other good song.
Why didn't
That
I
first
just-
album has like 3 good songs, but there's only like 6
All right,
songs on it.
let's get off anime openings.
Yo,
Have you guys seen the Glendale Community College AI Reader Bundle?
no.
No.
So basically, Glendale Community College. Yep, goated.
Very Tomb Raider-esque.
She's definitely not like Tomb Raider. But with the Glendale Community College AI Reader Bundle. So if you didn't see, Glendale College in the US, I think it's I forget what state it was in. They had their college graduation, and they had people come up on stage, and they decided instead of having someone announce the person who's coming up on stage, they got an AI like chatbot to say it. It missed a fuck ton of names, and then it just couldn't pronounce shit. And they were like, what the fuck's going on? All these people who had gone to college for all these years, blah, 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 go up on stage, they don't even announce you.
You should watch see if we can find the video because it is. I saw it on Twitter. It's definitely something. It's definitely a choice.
And then I don't know who it would be, the fucking, I don't know what they're called in America. Like here it's like a chancellor or a vice chancellor. But like, they came up on stage and said, oh, we're trying out like this AI thing, blah, blah, blah. And everyone started fucking booing so much, and she didn't know what to do. She's like,
It's like, hey, don't use AI for your assignments. By the way, we're going to use it for our presentation.
Here we go. Look at this.
President.
Graduates, everyone who is standing, here's what's happening. We're using a new AI system as our reader.
Straight away, everyone's like, fuck you.
Yep. So that is a lesson learned for us.
You need some milk.
What we were able to do, though, is each of you were able to walk the stage and get a picture, which is what I would hope would be the most meaningful.
So basically, it's like, yeah, you can't come up and get your name read and get your certificate hand it
So
to you
have to
anymore.
come up and
have to
say your name
disappoint
yourself?
many
No,
of you.
it's
walk on
that,
stage and get the
Able to
photo.
walk
that
the
part
stage a
that
second
part's done
time
now. Since we're fucked up, you can come up stage and get a photo.
in order to have the name on the screen. You've handed over your cards, so we won't be able to do that. I am so sorry.
She doesn't.
She sucks.
She doesn't seem sorry, but I want to. There's video of the actual people like going up on stage, and it's like completely wrong or like missing. Oh, come on. Maybe this is the
Derek Martinez, Eliza Layla.
College students are having their graduation ceremonies ruined because of AI and administration laziness. Hundreds of graduating students at Glendale Community College had their names completely skipped over during their ceremony. All because the people in charge just decided to not use a human. Oh, don't you love to hear those boos? After this error occurred, students were not allowed to walk again. They were initially planning to completely cancel all of their graduation ceremony. It was only from the incredible amount of boos and later backlash that they decided they were going to re-host this event in the future with what we can hope is a human. AI has been finding a way into every college student's graduation recently.
I definitely. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's a choice. But yeah, that's
I don't like the
that is
noises.
absolutely fucked. I want to. Is this an example here? Yeah, I think this is the one I saw.
Technical glitch at a college
it's a fucking
commencement
person
ceremony
talking
in
about.
Arizona left grads, but was quicker able to names those to AI.
I can't fucking find it. But essentially, yeah, they come up on stage and it'll just skip people's names. It will fuck up what they said, and they were trying to be like, oh, nah. Imagine going to fucking college for 3 or 4 years or 5 or 6. I don't know. It's a community college, so it's probably not super long, intense courses like doctorates. I could be wrong, but imagine going and it's your day. You're about to graduate, and they're like, nah, we fucked up this thing. You don't get to have that.
It also feels very like silly or hypocritical how most uni courses you go into now are like, don't use AI. We will tell if it's plagiaristic by like AI set, blah, blah, blah. Also, we're just going to announce your big day with AI because why not? It's like, okay, a slap in the face, hectic.
I feel like I've got a decent point of view here because when I graduated, it was right just after the first COVID lockdowns, or actually it was about a year after, and I wasn't allowed to go on stage and get like shake hand, get my my degree. I wasn't able to do it. They just said, yeah, you get to stand up and you wave to the camera and then you sit down. That was it. And I won't lie, I was fucking fuming about it. It's like, I've been at university for 4 years and I can't go up and shake hands of the fucking vice chancellor, the chancellor who's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and I legitimately don't know what they do. I don't know what they do at a university besides cut budgets and make more money.
Yep.
I couldn't go up there, get that photo holding holding my degree. All gone. I stood up for a second, that's it, and we went outside and they just like, yep, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. It was so shit. It was so shit. I mean, my parents were bickering the whole fucking time because they'd been divorced for like 20 years at that point, and
Mine actually got along at mine.
Yeah, well, I literally said, "Wait, both of you shut up. This day's about me." I'm the one who's paid fucking 50 grand.
I was
in
about to
Hex,
say
so
that's the bit that would drive me like the most angry bit. It would be, I've paid this like however much for all of the like courses, textbooks, all this, blah blah blah, and you can't even take the time to read my name out and let me have 10 seconds of like, hey, I did something special.
Yep.
Look what I managed to achieve.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, it sucked for me. It wasn't the end of the world. I was annoyed. I still got to go dress up. I had to rent the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I got my degree. I got it framed. All this stuff. And that was cool. But it sucked. And this would have been way worse. I mean, like, they still got to go on stage and have the quick thing, like someone take a photo or the video or whatever. But having to go up and just completely miss your name being read out, and it's like, yep, file along, hurry up. Fuck that, man.
Did you throw your hat afterwards?
Oh, we didn't. Oh, I did actually. I think I did.
I was about to say,
I think it was.
I'm surprised they haven't sort of canned that in more recent years due to like someone just frisbeeing down and taking out someone's eye.
It wasn't. I still had my hat upstairs, but it wasn't like a big group. I think it was me, Nick, and Sarah that did it. Actually, no, they hated each other. It wouldn't have been us three together.
You see other video that came out in the States at graduation? Some guy got his result or whatever. There's a video of it, I don't know. But he goes up and he's like, oh, you get this award, blah, blah. And he goes, he jumps back in his seat, pulls his laptop out and goes, thanks, ChatGPT, and like has a thing. And they revoked it. He just lost everything. I was like, huh. You could have waited a little bit before you did that.
Yeah,
or you could have just not done it.
He wanted his clout. I mean,
got to chuck a Hock Tour now and just build a brand off that.
Yeah. What's she doing? Is
OnlyFans, I think.
Haley Wells.
No, I think she made a podcast.
That lasted like 12 episodes.
Yeah, Talk to her.
Yeah, Talk to her, and then she did the crypto boom thing. And then
she tried to fucking take crypto money from people.
She goes, I didn't know what it was called.
Crypto scam.
I think that's exactly what it was called.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's something else crazy that I saw this week. Only a small story, but did you guys see the Pink Panther child nabber?
Yeah, I did. That was scary.
Yes. Yeah, especially the costume.
Yeah.
So, for people who don't know, there was a guy in America who dressed up as the Pink Panther and he's been trying to abduct children, like just actually take them and not like trying to jump in my van. He just grab children or something along those lines.
There was like a confirmed report where
there's video of him
where he went to go after like a group of like 5 kids and then a car showed up. So then he actually tried to snatch the youngest one, I think, and it was only stopped because the person in the car rounded the corner.
Here we go. Look at this.
I have seen this. I didn't know what it was.
Of it.
Yep.
That's...
Where the fuck is Fredericksburg?
Talking of creepypastas, that almost looks like it.
Like that. Yeah, a real-life cartoon nightmare unfolded in Virginia last week when a sicko dressed in a cartoonish Pink Panther-like costume allegedly hunted local school children in broad daylight. He's got a flannel on, so it might be Ben.
That's wild.
I don't have that.
Why does he put the flannel on over the costume?
Well, I saw
tie the outfit together.
Horrifying Facebook video captured the colorful creep prowling along the grassy roadside of Fredericksburg, Virginia.
To be fair, he looked droopy.
Yeah,
he got the boots.
He do have it on though.
He do be working that.
Yeah, according to locals, the Pink Panther suited predator struck around 4:30 p.m. on Thursday, May 14th, trailing a group of terrified youngsters fresh off the school bus.
Pink suited predator is, that is terrifying.
From what
Surely
I saw,
this is...
from what I've seen, apparently, from what I've seen, some people online were saying, or like some sort of therapist, psychiatrist, something like that, thinks because he's wearing the flannel and he's got cowboy boots on as well, it might be someone that always wears that, and that might be part of their identity, and they always wear that. Like someone who's might have some type of mental illness or disability, and that's just they completely. I don't know. Like, why the fuck would you be walking around in broad daylight trying to attract yourself like that?
Well, I mean, mental illness is definitely probably the very big indicator there, but also like, don't be nabbing kids.
Well, that was the
It's
other...
like you can be sick, but also...
My kids, I want to be able to protect them, and I can't protect them in the sense of like they've already experienced this and they're both feeling a little traumatized. And like that's something that is motivation for me to want to find him because I want to give them that peace.
Did he actually go for them or was he just walking behind them?
No, Instead he tried to grab one.
Okay.
I
didn't see that part.
This just seems too weird.
You know, it does. That's what I
like
think.
The whole clown thing that they did for the It movies. Everyone thought that it was marketing, but then like people were trying to like attack other people.
Yeah, I think that was a bit. It was just people trying to scam mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the same vibe I get from this. It's like a stunt or something.
I mean, but stuff like this has happened. What's that clown guy in the 80s or 70s who would...
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, Gacy, yeah. Where he dressed up in did he actually murder people?
Yeah.
Yeah, many, I think.
Yeah, I thought so.
His clown suit was like creepy, but like it was a weird creepy.
Yeah. But I mean,
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, John Wayne Gacy. Have you seen this before? You too?
I know the name. I didn't know what it was in relation to.
Yeah, there we go. He'll come up him with his clown suit on. Like, yeah, he looked like that.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He's a fucked up man.
Yeah. Fucked up man with a fucked up head, a fucked up face, and a fucked up bread. That was my little Limp Bizkit style line.
Oh god, I can't do it today.
But yeah, that's.
I'm glad that lower right has a caption because that's not what I thought it was at first.
Extension on extension on extension.
But yeah, no, we the child nabber. But there was actually something on here that Jacob brought this week that I'd like to talk about. Number 12, you had something interesting to talk about.
Oh yeah, so apparently the creator for Amazing Digital Circus caught under fire again, and it's just like highlighted, I guess, how shitty the community is. So
do you want to quickly highlight what Amazing Digital Circus is?
So it's like a animated series on YouTube that they just did free out of pocket. You got episodes, and it was all crescendoing to this one huge point where they were going to do the last episode. It was going to be in cinemas as like a theatrical kind of release.
Yes, it got very popular. I think that's why they decided to do the theatrical release, because it got way more popular than they thought it was going to be, and they had the opportunity to do it in cinemas.
Yeah, 100%. Which, like, already with that in mind, already started off like the boat rocking a few people, because it was like, okay, well, most of the series is free and now it's becoming paid content, so that's not cool. Yeah. And also like the whole, it couldn't get released in like Australia here and stuff like that, and there was a big push to, oh, well, I don't want to be screwed out of seeing my favorite like show. But then what happened was they did an early screening in Brazil and it got yoinked, and then they started flashing it everywhere, so now you could watch the movie. And people were going to Gooseworks, who's the creator, and were like, hey, how do you feel about this? And they just went, sucks, but eh. And
yeah,
people lost their fucking minds, because it was like, oh, you do not care enough about this franchise. You didn't defend it hard enough. You let this happen, essentially. Fans went ballistic, and it wasn't like a small minority. It was a big portion that was like, this is karma for making it a movie and making it paid content, just losing it.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where Gooseworks had to be like, truth be told, I just don't care anymore. Like, I've lost all passion for my own creation.
The community has ruined this.
Yeah. It was like, it's gotten too big. I probably shouldn't be I think they said like, I shouldn't be the leader anymore of this anymore.
I think that's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like, hey, you were bitching about it getting released in theaters and having to pay for it. It then gets pirated and it is available for free. And then you're bitching and moaning that it's now free and the person doesn't care. I can't say I've ever heard of this at all.
You've seen it before.
If you show the previous work, all the glitch and that, you'd recognize them. They look like sort of similar to
I
didn't
recognize anything from that.
Have you seen this character before?
Not that I can remember.
It is very big, believe it or not.
Yeah. I've got no idea.
I did not realize it came out in 2023. That shit is old.
Well, I was looking at...
Originally did.
Yeah,
like they said the newest episode was not too long ago.
That would have been the pilot.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the only episode
I've watched. The dates on those episodes were like months apart. Like they weren't...
But if you pull up the... click on Glitch Productions and do the previous work, the Glitch series. I don't know what it's actually called. What?
You're on fucking fandom.
Yeah, well, I clicked on the thing. Well, I'll go on Glitch Productions. Where the fuck is this?
Glitch
there we
Productions.
Go. Let's see what else. Yeah, I've seen that logo before.
I've seen that logo, yes.
Yeah, it was at Comic-Con.
There, if you click on Murder Drones, that should bring up the ones I'm thinking
They were
of.
there.
At Comic-Con? I wasn't at Comic-Con.
We were at OzCon.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, they were there.
Okay, no,
I didn't know.
Have any
with their shit.
pictures of it.
I don't
remember that.
I don't even think I've heard of Gooseworks.
I'd seen Murder Drones, like the clips for it pop up everywhere.
They're from Sydney as well.
Before Amazing Digital Circus started. Like,
30 under 30 is pretty impressive though.
Yeah.
Forbes, yeah.
But no, what's the most recent thing that's happened, Jacob?
Just that's what I mean. Like where they were trying to essentially Gooseworks had to come out and went, this is too big. I don't care. They essentially like admitted like, I want this done and I want to move on and I want to move to the next project. And the movie hasn't even like technically come out yet other than like Brazil. Because the fans have gone that psychotic. And even that too, there are fans that are now like complaining that like the movie's out, that the ending is like really shit. Like
it feels rushed.
Not even rushed. It's more complaining about like doing the whole like you don't know your media better than I know your media. Like because I think I guess like spoiler alert. I think it turns out that like the whole wraparound, it's the Soma theory, so that they're not actually alive. They're just an imprint of a consciousness. So the imprint is so good you think you're alive, but you're not. And so many people were like, wow, that's such a shit cop-out. And it's like, I don't see how... Like, they could have wrapped it around another way, but it's not bad. It's not... It's whatever. And people complaining like, I thought it was Escape the Amazing Digital Circus. No, it's not. It's just the Amazing Digital... Like, it's just where fans have, like, truly ruined it. And I was like, oh, that's... Like, to me, crazy, because I don't think I've seen rabid fan bases, but nothing like this.
Everything I've seen of the Amazing Digital Circus, I haven't watched the show. I've heard that it's good. I've heard that it's great. But fandom wise, it reminds me of like Undertale fans.
Oh, 100%.
Like everything I've seen has been so intense online, and like a lot of it's either extreme praise or hyperfixation or straight out going and attacking people. And that's my only experience with this. It makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah, to build on on what's currently happening with it as well a little bit. I thought you were going to talk about their most recent thing they've put out. Because just this morning I saw that they had released, I don't know if it's a trailer or if it's like the actual pilot for their next series. And apparently people like are hovering over this and going over this thing and like reacting very similarly to they did with like when stuff got pirated and like they didn't really seem to care. Fans are blowing up about it again, and all that Gooseworks has said back to it is just like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's all they've said was just like, yep, uh-oh, here we go again, basically.
Yeah, which is like, well, because it also just reminds me a lot of like My Hero Academia. Like, remember those fans? Because there's so many people I've seen complain about the ending because they're like, oh, like I've seen like a legitimate complaint where it's like, oh, because they're not real, that means this character and this character clearly haven't met in real life, but that goes against the ship I had in my head. And it's what is wrong with you?
The shipping stuff with My Hero Academia was insane.
Shipping stuff in general is insane.
Feral.
It would... I mean, that show's been... I mean, it just finished in it. Although there's a movie for it coming out as the last bit of it. Or
yeah, that's what the big thing is about.
Yeah, like for My Hero, I mean.
Oh, yeah. No, they've already...
Did it finish?
Or they've wrapped it up?
I don't know. But either way, it's very recently. That show, 11, 12 years, something like that. I was watching it when I was in high school. The fans of that, it's bad. Yeah. Like all that shipping stuff, and it's all underage boys with each other, and like obsessive levels and going insane. No, it's Todoroki and this person, they must be together, blah blah, and like insane arguments online and hyperfixation.
Yeah,
and that is their life. And if you say I'm wrong, I'm going to dox you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It was insane.
It's a weird hill to die on, arguing about shipping of underage boys.
It's crazy leave it alone. How like the concept of shipping first came around because of X-Files. And it's, you know, like it's the whole...
with Mulder and Scully?
Yeah, that was like where it actually originated from. And it's like, if you were to explain that to someone, they'll be like, no, it's not. It'd be crazy anime fans. Like imagine, what was it? Voltron? The fan base was also equally feral, like the new Legendary Defenders.
I thought it was well before that. I thought like it sort of became like the will they won't they thing sort of became a meme well before with.
It was, but
I think I know what Jacob's talking about. I think it's popular. I don't think it was the creation, but I have heard that with X-Files, people really pushing that. There was
a series that had Bruce Willis in it, and like he had like some female co-worker. It was like a very long running series, and like the first. I'm going to say 2 seasons. Yeah, it was a TV series. The first 2 seasons or so, like there was very much a will they, won't they between the two.
Mm.
They eventually get together, and apparently the show's ratings just plummeted because there was no more tension or anything.
That's always
and so
what
they broke them up again.
Moonlighting.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
85 to 89. Yeah, right. Never heard of it. I didn't know he did TV other than
I wouldn't have expected you to do.
He's not doing good at the moment.
I'm not. I'm yearning for a nap. But we have Rocket
I
League
think
2.
he meant Bruce Willis.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, but Bruce Willis is. I think he's very close to end of life. Like he's going through all that stages and stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't looking great for the latest Die Hard, was he?
What do you mean latest Die Hard? I thought the last one was.
It's a while back, but he wasn't looking that good.
2016, I think.
Underrated movie. I love Die Hard 1. People shit on Die Hard 2.
With a vengeance.
Whatever. Die Hard with a Vengeance, though.
Yeah.
Number 3. Fucking love that movie.
I had that PS1 game.
People talk shit on that movie. That's got some hectic. Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson together, goated combo.
Very quickly, what's your favorite Bruce Willis film?
Probably Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I like 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys?
12
12 Monkeys goated.
I was going to say, it's either going to be, for me, it's 12 Monkeys, or it's not really a film, but I like the music video for Stylo.
Over. Yeah, when
So
he's in
good.
the fucking...
Ben?
What car is he in again?
Chevy.
12
Yeah,
Monkeys
Chevy.
is good. What's that one he did with the... No, I'm thinking of Knowing. That's not the movie. The kid, you can see ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Sixth
Sixth Sense.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard Unbreakable is really good as well.
Unbreakable is very good.
I was a massive fan of Hudson Hawk. Which...
You-
Cool. The reaction there, none of you have seen it, clearly.
Never even heard of it.
Oh, let's look through his IMDb. I'm going to see what other movies that man's done. He's done some.
He's done a lot.
He has done a lot of...
I mean, like, I always forget that he's in Pulp Fiction, even though he's a big part of that.
Oh, here
Yeah.
he is, yeah.
It's the boxer.
Yeah, he's got the stopwatch that the guy shoved up his ass for ages.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, the Fifth Element,
Wish.
huge.
Yeah, Fifth Element. Armageddon.
Red was all right. The retired, extremely dangerous one. That's like
That's what it stands for.
Yeah, I just saw that here. He's in Over the Hedge.
Yeah, he's the fucking
He's
the
the
raccoon.
raccoon.
He's the main motherfricker.
Sin City was also goated.
Huge.
Yeah.
There you
Looper
go, it's
was
the second one. Hudson Hawk.
Okay.
good job, Brock. What else we got here?
There's a lot.
Oh, with that stupid fucking fedora, I do know what you're talking about. Brock, your Hudson Hornet.
Hawk.
Hawk.
Yes.
What's Hudson Hornet? That's cars,
Apocalypse.
isn't it?
Broadway Brawler. The Disney's The Kid. Fucking hell.
That's like that 2008 era where they're like, we're going to do Disney Channel original movies, but make them actual movies, not on Disney Channel.
Hey, yo. Apparently appeared in Planet Terror. That's huge.
Wow, what else?
Did not know that.
Oh, well. Yeah, poor Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
You had a couple more things on this list. You had Rocket League.
Yeah. Rocket League 2 is finally well, technically it's not actually Rocket League 2. They're just finally upgrading their engine from Unreal 3 to Unreal 6.
Oh, okay,
Which
yeah.
I don't think Unreal 6 is technically out yet.
Not that I recall, no.
So
There's a trailer for it that came out like today, I think.
Yeah. So they announced at the end of the Paris Invitational for like their Rocket League tournament. They showed like I think it was like a screening of all the pros and content creators reacting to it first. I'm like, this is what you've got to come. But they didn't show what they were reacting to. And it's like, these people have been playing this game since like 2015. They're getting that like screaming and jumping out of the chairs. It's got to be big. And they're finally changing the engine, which is a massive win. Everyone kind of thought with Rocket League when it went free to play, when Epic bought it in what, like 20... Oh, it would have been like 21, 22 maybe even earlier.
It was before 21. It would have been
2019 maybe.
It was either, 2019, 2020, yeah.
Whenever it was, they're like, hey, like Epic are buying it. They own Unreal. They're going to upgrade it to Unreal 5. And then the game's still sitting there at like a PS4 game 10 years later. Like PC, it still runs miraculously well. But from what it looks like in the trailer, they might implement more of that like Fortnite creator map sort of style.
That'd be cool.
They've currently just with the latest update added in easy anti-cheat. So all of your custom creator stuff like your Barker's mod, doing any cool car designs, anything like that is all just now completely ripped to shreds. And I dare say they're probably going to integrate that sort of like what 5M and GTA 6 is doing, where it's going to have like their own RP sort of setup. Integrate all that extra creator stuff into Rocket League 2 finally. Hype.
Yeah,
None of you
very
play
hype.
Rocket League, but
Car
I've been
with
playing
Ball
the-
Game 2.
Yes. Super acrobatic
was-
rocket powered bito cars.
Now that we've been talking
The
about it,
sequel.
I just recalled this was what I was going to say was the other car game that I play every now and then.
That's a
Rocket
Going
League.
all the way back, Rocket League every now and then.
I don't care. I don't count that as
it's a ball game. What do you mean?
It's a ball game more than a car game.
GTA is more of a car game than Rocket
100%.
League.
Yeah. Well, when they when they finally did like, hey, we're adding it to like the Epic library and all that sort of stuff, and we're buying Rocket League, everyone's like, oh, maybe we're going to get an next-gen update and get some actual racing, because like some of the maps have tracks around it. Like there's a world there, and it's like, this is going to be awesome. What do? Add shitty Fortnite rocket racing to, and they've just turned it off, I'm pretty sure, as of like the last month or so.
Yeah, well, they turned off like half the shit for the game.
Yeah, Reload or whatever their Rainbow equivalent.
The CS mode,
Yeah.
which I tried to play so many times and never got a game.
I couldn't even download the map. I tried doing it not too long ago when I tried those Michael Jackson maps, and like nothing. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Rocket racing was fucking ass.
Rocket done. Well, with that, we're getting to the end of the episode here.
Getting close to midnight too.
Getting 2 minutes to midnight. Fuck, I might have to go see Iron Maiden this year.
Ocean Grove.
What the fuck you say to me?
They're at the Hamo Station though.
Ocean Grove, these nuts.
Now that's goated. Got James Bond this week, so
We do have James
I'll
Bond
be
this
talking
week.
about that next week.
I'm not gonna buy it straight away. I don't think.
I think I will.
I've got too many other games I want to play more of.
Yeah,
first.
I've been holding off for this. Is there much else after Bond that's coming out soon that we can think of?
When's that Game Freak game coming out?
I think it's a while.
September?
It's April, I believe. Oh, it might be September actually.
Sure about that boy?
There's also that.
I looked at the trailer
What
the
month are
other
we in
day.
now?
He meant next
We're
April.
about to be in April.
We're in May now.
August. Sorry.
There you go.
There's that vampire game. It looks kind of cool.
Dawn
yeah.
Treader or whatever it's
that-
called.
that does
I,
come out
I
September.
watched it. It looked pretty good.
I'm just quickly on a website here. That's April, May. So
GTA.
yeah, but we
Fuck my brother. That's November. That's
That's November.
end quarter. We're not there yet.
Bubsy 4D has come out.
God, yeah.
Yeah, so First Light, my little puppy's coming out.
Stray for the Switch too. God, yeah.
God, yeah. No, but First Light looks like the last thing for this month. Interesting if it gets good. Rebirth's just coming to other consoles.
We've got what's the other? Star Fox is out. There's Galactic Races. I think is also in like August or end of July.
Yeah,
think
I'm keen
we
for
missed
that.
it.
Oh,
Black Flag.
Resynced, yeah.
Yeah.
The new Dead are alive as well, but that's like
Yeah. Splatoon Raiders. What the fuck? I didn't know that was a
There's
thing.
a new
New
Splatoon
Splatoon game. Yeah.
No, I
hectic.
had no clue that was even a thing. Go off.
Digimon game again.
I like Splatoon. That's probably one of the newer
Oh
franchises.
shit! New Rhythm Heaven game.
Rhythm Heaven's been getting a bit of a resurgence after fucking Pink Pantheress' newest music video. For what is a girl like me? It's
Yeah,
basically
it was.
just a Rhythm Heaven
That's kind of cool.
fucking thing. The song fucking slaps. Also,
It does.
Pink Pantheress is the GOAT. Like, when I think of modern music, that's one of the only artists I'm like, okay, goated. Makes her own music, it fucking slaps, it bangs.
That whole album is really good.
All of her songs. There's a reason that she's massive on TikTok
Yeah.
and everything like that. You would know some of her songs,
Oh,
Brock,
I'm
if
sure
I
I
played
would,
it. Yeah.
She
Massive.
was at Laneway.
Shout out to Women in Music who make epic music as well. Ninajirachi's up there as well. Shout out to my Coast home girl.
There was a
Little
video
Queen.
I saw not
Yeah.
too long ago that I think it was at a Paramore concert. They got Pink Pantheress up on stage and she started singing. And then it was like, obviously now it flashes back to obviously her making her own music and doing all that, which is pretty cool. Big circle on that.
Jacob had something to say before you interrupted him.
Nah, just love Ninajirachi.
Yeah, shout out to Ninajirachi. I think I might have caught the bus with her. I figured that out the other day. I was listening to iPod Touch and she starts talking about the 64 bus home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I caught the 64 bus home. And then I was like, oh, surely it's a different one. No, it's the exact same one that used to go home from her school to where the suburb she lived in, which is the same one I lived in. So
Someone dug up the photo of her working at what is it, Yogurtland? Or whatever,
Yogurtland.
and I was like, bro.
do you know what one it was? Because I might have gone to that as well.
I can't remember which one, but if you look up the photo, it's
I'll look that up because it'll be very funny.
you'll know. You'll know. I've been there.
photos of underage girls.
There you go.
Oh shit! August.
Your favorite
2
band.
games.
Yep.
Oh, a Token too. A Marvel Token. That looks kind of cool.
The thing I'm looking forward, besides GTA the most this year, is Metal Gear Solid.
Pip's already
Collection.
pre-ordered it or whatever. I was like, Jesus fuck.
God, yeah. Has she played all the games yet?
No, she's currently playing through Metal Gear 2, so then she can do Delta.
Okay, yeah, because I need to spurg out to her about all that stuff. I'm so Metal Gear brained.
I really badly want to be her to be like, at some point you have to play Metal Gear Rising. You have
to.
100%.
Like, speaking of a fucking amazing soundtrack. Fucking hell. All right, well, we'll get off this.
Comes out this year as well.
There's only one thing that comes
out. Wolverine's got its own thing in the State of Play. There's Summer Games Fest next on like the same week, and then there's also the Xbox Game Showcase as well.
Every game show fucking comes, like, announcement thing is in the next week and a half.
E3 weeks back, baby. Kind of, but not really.
Not really. Let's go to E3. I reckon we should show up to the fucking LA or Las Vegas Entertainment Center, even though E3 isn't on, have our own SP3. I think it was a Halo mod, SPV3 or something. Okay. Goated. All right. With that, Brock, say something.
We will save it there.
All right. See yous. Bye.
Bye.
Epic Gamer.